totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Feeling stuck on your own 10-yard line in the career game? Maybe it's time to just go for IT. My Computer Career has the game plan to score a rewarding new IT career in months. Whether you're a rookie, a breakout career changer, or a military veteran ready to serve. Why spend years chasing a college degree when you can fast-track your future in IT starting now? Take your mark, get set, go for IT. Take the free career evaluation at mycomputercareer.edu today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
A Jimmy V Classic doubleheader at Madison Square Garden.
Deep three. Oh, he knocks it down.
First, Clemson faces 9th-ranked BYU. Then the last two national champions go head-to-head when 5th-ranked UConn faces number 15 Florida.
Now the layup is good and a chance for three at the line.
The Jimmy V Classic. Coverage begins tomorrow at 6 Eastern with tip-off at 6:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ESPN.
Year 3 of Fun Day Football is coming to Monstropolis as Mike and Sully team up with the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Chargers. While Joe and Troy are on the call for the Human World game in LA, the Monsters World game will take place in real time, live, inside the new Cheer Floor Stadium at Monsters, Inc. Tap into the awesome power of cheer as Jalen Hurts and Justin Herbert put on a display for the ages. Monsters Fun Day Football on ESPN2 and Disney+, and Monday Night Football on ABC and ESPN. Tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12, plus all the Wondershop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wondershop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wondershop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments, including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form, and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Monday, December 8th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 56. In hour one of today's show, we'll react to the final college football playoff field. We'll giggle at Notre Dame's expense a little bit. We'll talk about LSU's bowl game destination and the New Orleans Saints' big win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone, boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo!
Yo!
Welcome in, OTB, here on this Monday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you. December the 8th, I got there.
Yeah, you found it.
I found it.
It's a big day.
Could not have told you what the day was, but here we are. Glad to be here. A ton to get to. A lot happened in a short period of time since we were gone from here.
Good Lord. What a day. What a weekend for sports.
It was. A lot of good news here in Louisiana between LSU and the Saints.
Yeah.
A lot of times this year, unfortunately, we've come to these microphones on a Monday morning, and it's been a little sad, boy, you know? But not so much.
Got some real good news.
Had a lot of good.
Yeah, the Saints won.
I mean, I was going to say –
that's not even the best news.
I was going to say Blake Baker coming back, which Blake will join us at 9 a.m. today. So fired up to have Blake on the show.
I can't believe he hasn't, blackballed this show. We ruined his opportunity.
I know. Tulane definitely listened to us.
Now, we are super fired up that Blake Baker is going to be the defense coordinator for the LSU Tigers in 2026. And we're also super fired up that he's going to be joining the show today. I can't wait. Can't wait to ask him, what it had to have been a tough decision. I think everybody kind of expected him maybe to take that job just because it was his alma mater. But man, I think the opportunity to stay here, because I think him and his family have a really good thing here.
Yeah.
They love it here. They fit really well, and just have the opportunity to. I mean, what does Blake Baker think that just give me some sort of offense, right? Right.
Yeah, right.
I got the pieces in place now
Right.
with the guys. Give me some sort of offense. We can make a run at this thing to get a ring.
Yeah, it's guys, just poking him with a stick. Just do something.
Yep. And he's so young. I mean, he's going to have so many opportunities. He'll eventually be.
Oh,
a big,
I think I think that's probably a part of it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I don't know this, but I'm sure that Lane Kiffin was like, "Hey, if you stay here with me for 2 or 3 years, I promise you, the job that you get offered is going to be major Power 4.
Yeah.
Head coaching job. It's not to say look, Tulane just made the playoffs, so it's not slighting Tulane at all. Maybe it wasn't the right time for Blake. There's a lot of things that go into becoming a head coach for the first time.
Yep. And I think Summerall said it this past week, or maybe it was the end of last week, where he was like, Tulane's better than a lot of Power 4 jobs.
Yes,
and
I agree.
Absolutely. Look, check it out. We got the Tulane helmet. Saints, you won yesterday, but me and Taylor were like, I think Tulane. I think you get.
Oh, we're missing some. Yeah, we got to repair that thing a little bit.
What's it missing?
It's just missing some screws there on the face mask.
Can't tell. I think the lights are shining it. You can't even see the logo.
Yeah, it's a bright light. Anyway, so we'll break down Blake staying here, what that means, what it's going to mean for just the team in general, having two sides of the football that you feel like are really taken care of, and obviously a lot of recruiting stuff to get to, and we will get there. But how we doing? How was the weekend? Matt, you had an eventful day yesterday.
Fantastic.
Huh?
So it was a great day yesterday. Notre Dame did not make the playoff, and Notre Dame tears are just amazing right now on the socials. So yesterday, had a great day, went to church, came back, had the football on. We had a little flag football in the afternoon. Saturday, I made a gumbo. It was the first gumbo that I've made this year, and it just kind of felt right. It was kind of cool outside. It was conference championship Saturday. I had a smoked turkey that came in, so I made a little smoked turkey gumbo. It was incredible. Then I decided to get active on Twitter yesterday, and I just made mention of the fact that I was happy that the committee got one right yesterday.
Yeah,
with Notre Dame, and there are some Notre Dame truthers out there. They came out to fight.
Gave you a little history lesson.
They gave me some history lessons. They just told me, I don't know, a lot of threats being thrown out there. It's good. It's good, clean fun. I enjoyed it. That's what it's all about.
You don't do Twitter a ton, but when you do, it's always a cannonball into the deep end.
I mean, it really it was. I was like, hey, I'm glad the committee got it right.
Mm-hmm.
Join a conference. I wanted to say you bums, but I didn't. And then I retweeted, of course, reposted, something later, their announcement that they are going to take their ball and go home.
Yeah.
And not play in the bowl game. And I said, well, there's no defending this. Well, apparently people wanted to defend it. It was good, clean fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it is pretty amazing that no matter what the committee did yesterday, there was no win. There was no win for everybody in that situation. Somebody was going to be upset, and I think they got it right. The right people are upset.
And we'll
dive into that.
certainly get into that. I mean, there's no way that we won't have a full segment on that, how they've handled it and what they've done. And I'm with you. Like, try to defend that. It's not going to even be a conversation starter with me. So we will certainly get
it's just like, they released that thing where they're not going to play. It's like, oh, Notre Dame, like, you keep just giving us so much ammo to use on you. And then you get mad when we use it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know.
There's no defending it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
they try
that quickly too. Like, that was the beta move. Alondra, how was your weekend? How you doing?
Doing well. I am also very excited that Notre Dame got left off the playoffs. I did go back to go look at some of your Twitter just now, out of curiosity, because I missed this too. People are very upset that you're celebrating, but this one's cracking me up because the one where you said, I'm at a loss with this one, when they said they weren't going to play the bowl game or whatever, and somebody said, very defensible, Matt. Why play an exhibition game you don't want to play? And you said, most of Notre Dame's games are exhibitions. That's fair.
That's very fair. Sorry.
But, I was going to tell y'all this morning when I walked in, I forgot. I was watching the football like all day yesterday, right? Because Sundays, that's what you do. When they're going out of break, some of the music, or going into break, the music that they play under, they're playing some bangers. They played Living It Up by Ja Rule.
No. Are you serious?
And during the Packers game, you're at Huck's game, right?
Oh, yeah.
I almost texted it. I was like, ooh.
They did it for you, and you didn't even hear it. Dang it.
Well, Matt's not going to miss an NFL game the rest of the year.
Anytime I hear that song now, I'm just going to think about Matt.
Right.
But they played that song, and then they played some, like, Bound for the Floor. I don't know. I was like, dang, they're playing some bangers. They played The Killers. I guess I never paid attention to it until they played.
All the Packers game?
No, it was, like, different games. But I just heard Ja Rule, and I was like, Matt.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'll watch every game now just so I can potentially hear 13 to 15 seconds of Living It Up. God, we got to crop up some sports this week, too.
Are we going to do the college football's drunk? It's so drunk.
So drunk. College football is way
been
drunk.
overserved.
Oh, Jake gets the turnover chain.
Oh, I do.
You
James
do.
Madison. Let's go.
It's a big day today.
That's a season bold prediction that hit.
That is a season.
That a Sun Belt team would make the college football playoff.
Yep.
The Packers may have, we still have time, but the Packers may have prevented me from getting the turnover chain because they're number one now because they beat the Bears yesterday.
My bowl predictions are better than my ones that are in the moment.
I was about to say my season-long bowl projection. It officially hit yesterday.
Yeah.
The Commanders have been eliminated from playoff contention.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They're gone.
My season-long one is getting close to hidden, which is the Chiefs not making the playoffs.
I love it.
Yeah, it is.
I've seen this morning.
Mine already hit. They ain't winning the division.
Had the Patriots making the playoffs after having a top 5 pick last year.
Yeah.
How fun is that?
Maybe we're really good at predicting just far out.
Yeah.
How'd the pontoon parlay do?
2-2.
Okay.
Respect.
All right.
Respect. Still
Tech
lost.
beat BYU by like basically the same score.
They blew them out, and then some idiot picked Ohio State to cover the 4.
Dumb.
Who did that?
Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah.
Mine hit.
Yeah, mine hit.
And then yours hit. Yeah.
Boise doesn't lose on the Smurf turf, y'all.
Dude,
Yeah,
how
they don't
about
lose
Kurt
on Smurf.
Signetti though? I love him.
He is a dog.
That dude is.
I love Fernando Mendoza now.
Oh my God.
I never really paid
My
attention to
man.
him before, but what a little dork.
His little heart was about to explode out of his chest in that post-game interview, and it was awesome.
We're flipping champs.
Yeah.
We're flipping champs.
I love
God,
it.
I love it.
It's like, all right.
Now I want them to win it all.
We need to definitely play that at some point
Yeah.
today. Because it
No
was
explicit.
It was
No, you're gonna
there's
have to worry about
definitely
editing.
no curse words there for sure. It was so heartfelt. It was almost like you watch it and it was almost cringe, but then you're like, no, that wasn't cringe at all. That was great.
It was adorable.
It was so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so happy, and I don't know. I can't imagine being that excited about like anything.
Right?
It was
What a joy.
What a joy he was.
Joie de vie.
And somebody, but the post that I saw after that was like, Fernando Mendoza, his interview makes Russell Wilson look like Tupac.
I did see that.
This is not far off.
They were calling him Kirk Cousins.
Oh,
2.0.
major Cousins vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
I like
Now I
now.
want him to win the
Now that really
Heisman.
like we don't have like a dog in the fight,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh well,
And
Texas
Indiana.
won't,
No, I'm talking about in the playoff. Indiana, Georgia in the final, and Signetti and Kirby.
Oof.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
That would be lit.
And I hope I get that assignment just so I can just see those two have to interact with each other, knowing they're both alphas and how they go about their business. Oh, there's gonna be some tension in that room if that happens.
No doubt.
I need that to be the final.
I do too. I think that'd be a hell of a game. Now we
I
can
am,
get to the playoff and some of the other matchups that they've got, but
Yeah, how do we feel? Were you shocked that Indiana won that game?
no, not shocked.
I'm shocked. Their defense was a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
Right. I think that game, like nobody really knew what to expect going into that game because Ohio State really hasn't played.
Hey, we haven't played. Yeah, haven't played a good opponent.
Yeah, since
It's Texas.
yeah, and at that point they were not good.
Right.
Texas and Michigan, who are kind of middle of the row.
Yeah,
as far as
Indiana,
top
kind of
teams.
like we know you're good. What if
Yeah, that,
you were
going on the road and beating Oregon, I was like, okay,
Yeah, that's real.
I got to treat you different now.
Right. But we just didn't really know. It's like, is Ohio State head and shoulders above everybody else in the country? We just don't know it yet. Well, we
Right.
found out that they're not.
Right.
But
Only one
it was
undefeated team.
But it was a true, it was properly 1 and 2 ranked, I felt like, watching that game. Now,
yeah,
Georgia, they have, they didn't look like the Georgia that we've always known in the last, since Kirby's been there since 16, I think. They didn't look like that team all season, but they're one of these teams that have continuously ticked
quietly
up.
too.
Quietly just gotten better.
Yeah.
Gunner's gotten better
every week.
Yeah.
And you got teams that on the opposite end, like Alabama, that have gotten, kind of downgraded a little bit, which is weird. But the good teams get better every single week, and they are going to be a tough out for sure. What side of the bracket are they on? Are they on Ohio State or
Georgia's on Ohio State, Indiana's on Texas Tech.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go through all the matchups. We literally have a ton to get to today. And again, we've got Blake Baker joining us at 9 a.m. to kind of break down, probably a pretty busy week for him last week and kind of what it looks like moving forward for Blake on this LSU staff. Fired up, and something we'll certainly talk about and hit it when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing. When you go to the website, the thing that I love about it, it has the 5-star reviews as soon as you go to the website. It's got testimonials of past clients as soon as you go there. They are proud of their work. They do the best in every situation. Like, even if it's like the cleanup of your project. Like, they were doing a roof in my neighborhood, and it was shocking. Like, the entire process while they were doing it, like, it was clean. It was efficient. There wasn't stuff everywhere. There wasn't, trucks everywhere. No, like, they had their flag there, let you know who was doing the work, and you knew what that meant. You knew it was A+ work. Go to the website today, pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, one of the reasons for that is because when you have a project with Pelican Roof, they're going to dedicate one person that's a project manager to your job specifically that is just focused on that. And that's everything from start to all the way through cleanup, the entire process of that new roof. So go check them out. If you are in the market, go see them, pelicanroof.com.
Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Monday morning. Before we get this show started and we dive into Blake Baker, the defensive staff, that's another very important thing to point out here. Tate had an eventful weekend, and because of the clock, we took a break and we didn't get to Tate. Sir, you started saying a taser in McDonald's or something, pumping gas, cell phone. What were you saying over there?
Oh, it was one of the greatest things to happen to me in a few weeks now. It was awesome. I did the LSU men's game yesterday, so I'm leaving Walker and then jumped in right there at the gas station, right by the interstate, and it's basically like connected to a McDonald's. I mean, they're almost.
I heard
touching.
McDonald's in there somewhere.
Right. They're almost touching. Well, I pull in, I'm pumping gas. I hear some dude just screaming expletives, like probably louder than I've ever heard anybody do this. So I look over, and there's a guy just like throwing his hands up, acting a fool at McDonald's. I'm like, who's he yelling at? I'm like, oh, he's yelling at this cop right next to him. I mean, the guy grabs his cell phone, chunks it against the McDonald's wall, like phone shatters.
Yep.
And like, there's people like in the drive-thru. Like, this is at the door right by the drive-thru. Finally, the cop just pulls it out. You can see the light. I was like, oh, he pulled out his taser. Like, this dude's about to get it. Just
He's about to
freaking
get
nerdy white dude. Like, bro, you can't be acting like this. Okay, like, know your place. About that time, another cop shows up. The dude stops, squares up to both of them. And again, like, he's not the type to square up to anybody. About that time, they light him up. He drops to his knees. They jump on him. They're still fighting with this dude, trying to arrest him. For a good 5 minutes, he's yelling, he's cussing, give me my money back. And, like, I'm thinking, like, dude, your meal's probably like $12. Like, it's a McDonald's. How bad could this have possibly went? But, I mean, we're standing there. The guy who's pumping gas next to me came up. He rested up on my truck. We're sitting there watching it. I mean, it was a great time.
It's exciting.
It was
awesome. So I've never seen someone be tased in person. I've seen it on TV. So it was like, so it was real. Did you get hit with it? Drop to the knees immediately?
Yeah. He jumped to the knees immediately. Yeah.
One of my favorite.
He handled it better than I thought he would.
Okay,
though.
good for him.
So,
one of my favorite videos that I have on my phone is my best friend who is a loyal listener to the show. So I hope he's listening right now. So he's a policeman, right? And to be a policeman, if you're going to use a taser, you have to be hit with the taser yourself, right? My dad's gone through it before, but I didn't get a video of my dad. I got a video of my best friend. So good.
I got a video of my dad. He did it about 2 years ago. Yeah.
It is so good.
Is the facial expressions?
Oh yeah, the sound that he made when he got hit.
Yeah.
How quickly he hit the ground.
Yeah, they have to change drawers.
No comment. No comment.
I will say the cop was way more patient than he should have been.
Yeah.
I mean, he should have just at that point, like, just beat the dude up, because guys
just beat him up, huh?
People like that act that way because they've never had their ass beat.
True.
Just take it, move on, go about your day. But no, shout out to that dude.
Day.
I mean, I got to watch somebody get tased. So shout out to the cop.
What? Like, I've never understood the get so mad I'm gonna throw my phone against the wall.
Oh yeah, I mean it broke in probably 4 pieces.
Like now I guess when I was in Green Bay, I'd watch LSU. I broke a lot of remotes.
Yeah.
But I never threw it at the TV because I was like, I don't want to replace that.
It was on a belt clip, and so you couldn't really access it as quick, you know?
I still don't remember the belt clip. But
how do you not remember it? I mean, you were an innovator with the belt clip.
Not a big deal. How else are you going to let the people know?
I mean, I'm not hating. I'm just saying. That's why you broke the remotes. Yeah, me too. Same. Still. All right, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. That is the website for GoFlow IV Spa Health and Wellness. You see the number right behind us, 225-953-8150. Now, during this holiday season, during the weather change, like some days it's a little bit warmer, some days it's freezing, a lot of rain. There's a lot of things in the air. So go ahead and get in front of it and go ahead and check out those membership packages there over at GoFlow. If you want to start getting on the IV, holiday season, you're traveling, you got family, you got just so many different stresses right now in your life, go ahead and go see them to help you out over at GoFlow IV Spa.
Yeah, what a cool little gift to give somebody for the holidays. Yep. Especially if they've never done it. Like, we've all kind of heard of the IV treatment, IV therapy, how it kind of like immediately work, whether it's for just rehydration, if it's for a little hangover, if it's for this time of year, boosting the immune system. Like, you can go over there and buy a friend or a loved one a couple of treatments over there. Go get them, have them go over there right now. Myers Cocktail. Have them get all the vitamins, boost that immune system right now with all the sniffles, like Jake likes to say, the sniffles running around town. Make sure you get hydrated, get vitamized, boost that immune system right there. GoFlow IV Spa.
All right, so the biggest story here, I don't know if it's for everybody, but damn it is for here on this show. Blake Baker is back.
Let's go.
As the defensive coordinator
We're back.
Blake Baker, Corey Raymond, Kevin Peoples, Jake Olson, defensive staff.
The band back together.
My, oh my. How big of a win does this feel like for LSU? You weren't really sure how it was going to play out. And when you pair these two things together, like Lane Kiffin, that offense, Charlie Weiss Jr., they guarantee points, like period. Like that's who they are. And then Blake Baker and that staff, they guarantee that you're not going to just waste those points. And I started to think about it. The last time that LSU won a national title, like it had this elite, explosive, creative offense, but it also had a defense in 2019 that was physical, disciplined. They didn't beat themselves, right? Whenever their back was up against the wall, they found a way to limit whatever that situation was. You know, sometimes it was giving up just a field goal and not a touchdown when they were hit with sudden change. Mm-hmm. I just think with Blake's defense, you know, getting off the field, limit the explosive plays. Yep. Like if you think about the defense, they didn't give up a lot of those this year. That's what made like the Oklahoma ones like so surprising that you had a busted coverage because like you just didn't see that this year. That's not always been the case at LSU. I mean, a couple of years ago, it was like you were waiting for the busted coverage in a game. Like you don't get that with the Blake Baker defense. Creates negative plays. That's something that is a calling card of this defense. And so like all the on the field stuff is incredibly exciting when you pair together that offense and this defense. And this defense too, like from like year one, what you took over was good. Year two was better. Like year three is going to continue to go up. That's the exciting thing about it. And I know you lose some players there, but I think you bring more players in. Mm-hmm. And I think you can retain some of the players that are currently having a decision to be made. Mm-hmm. You know, I think a Whit Weeks, all right, like we know obviously like what his relationship is with the new head coach, but also I know what his relationship is with Blake Baker. Mm-hmm. And I would have a hard time thinking that Whit doesn't want to be a part of that. That would be a major win. Not just the retention of your players too, but the recruiting. Like we've seen Blake on the recruiting trail as well. We've seen what recruits like all those defensive players that just signed with LSU. Blake Baker was a huge part of that. So from every aspect of you getting Blake Baker, Corey Raymond, Jake Olson, Kevin Peoples, this defensive staff back in the fold there, and you pair it with what we have already, like we know on offense what they're going to be. Like we've seen it too many places, too many different schools, and I don't expect it to go any different here at LSU. Man, that's an exciting weekend for the LSU Tiger football fans.
Yeah, a lot to celebrate with this, I guess, re-signing of Blake Baker or extension or whatever you want to call it. Certainly got a nice little pay raise, rightfully so. And that's kind of what you got to do to retain coaches like this. You see it all over the country. If a success on any side of the ball or in a program, you know, leads to coaches going other places. That's why it's so hard to maintain like a dynasty, I guess, if you will, in this day and age in college football. But for LSU Tiger fans, I mean, it's time to celebrate, at least for right now, the next year, 2 years, 3 years, however long we get of this, you know, marriage of Lane's offense and Blake Baker's defense. However long that takes, we just need to enjoy every second of it because just think about where we've been since the last national championship. You look at 2023. We had a historically incredible, amazing offense.
Yeah, well, we also in the last 25 years.
Yeah, and then on the flip side of that, you had a historically bad defense.
One of the worst in the last 25 years.
All right, you look at this year. We had a really good defense.
Top 15 scoring defense in the country, yeah.
And we had a historically bad offense.
Didn't score 26 points against a Power 4 opponent.
Sure didn't. And the defense was Blake Baker's second year. And look what he even did his first year. Yeah. Coming off of the worst defense in probably LSU football history in 2023. And then he comes in 2024, and I think we all agreed that he outperformed probably what he was given with. I mean, you had guys starting in the secondary that were backups this year. You know what I mean? It's he did a lot with what he had to work with.
Yeah.
And then you saw more pieces were in place for him this year, and they had a certainly they had some injuries plagued them at some points. Defensive line, and there were some games where it didn't look as good, but like I think overall, I think we can all agree that LSU had a great defense this year. So those pieces are just going to keep getting solidified, and just like you said, from the recruiting standpoint, I mean, not even on the defensive side of the ball, But you have decisions going to be made by, like, Aaron Anderson's got to make a decision. Like, there's people looking at potentially transferring in, transfer portal. Like, what better selling? No, there's nobody in the country that's going to be able to sell more in the transfer portal than LSU is right now.
Yeah.
Like, true. Even if an offense was like, or a defender or whoever it was at another country wants to come here, they could always say, but who's your defensive coordinator going to be, blah, blah, blah. Now it's like, all right, you got Lane on offense. You got Blake on defense. Like, this team's got some juice to it.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that you also have a head coach now that understands the transfer portal better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There might be some that are right there with him, but there's none that are better in the transfer portal. Like, he has shown that he can build a team, and now he has the high school recruiting attached to it because he's at LSU. He just signed a great class. I don't know where it ended up, but it was per recruit, and the average of their talent. Shay told us it was Oregon and it was LSU, right? So they didn't sign a ton.
Per capita.
They didn't sign 45 guys like West Virginia did, or 40 like North Carolina, or even 35 like USC, who had the number one team because they had so many players. It was a lot of quality. So you pair that with what we think you can do in day one of the transfer portal, which opens up January 2nd. It's a very exciting time. Again, not just on the field with Blake Baker and that staff, off the field, in the recruiting, in the relationships that they have with their defensive players. Like, retention is going to be something that I don't think they struggle with. Now, you certainly look, you do lose some players. You might, you're going to lose the best corner in college football this year, but you got him out of the portal, right? A third-team ACC guy like we've talked about, and the talent was there, but Corey Raymond and that staff got the most out of Mansour Delane. They made him a better player, and he put the work in to be that better player. Like, when I told you were there when I talked to the team, like, I highlighted those guys, Hossey, Cooley, Delane, because they were only here a couple months, but they put in the work, and this staff put in the work with them. And so, like, that development is not something that I'm worried about right now. I think they're going to identify the players that they want in the portal, and when they get them, that's not their ceiling, because we just saw a player reach it, or go towards his ceiling. I don't want to put a cap on Mansour Delane after watching him play this year.
No doubt. Any of that secondary. Halsey might have been my favorite player to watch on the team this year.
Yeah.
But no, that's why it's so exciting for LSU fans, because we're going to go into this transfer portal with a head coach that has proven to be successful. I mean, for God's sakes, he was successful at Ole Miss in the transfer portal. Now you can recruit out of high school a lot better for Lane Kiffin. Now you got the offensive side of the ball taken care of. You got the defensive side of the ball taken care of. And you got a school that's committed the most amount of dollars that possible towards getting those players and having them. So there's just a lot. The green arrow is certainly pointed upwards. So in this world where a lot of teams are celebrating playing for a national championship and getting voted into the playoffs and all this good stuff, we get to celebrate 2026 right now.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
And also, we got selected for a bowl game, and we're going to go play in the bowl game, even though we've got all this going on.
But it's meaningless, Jake.
Players that are injured and players that are, maybe they're opting out of the bowl game. I don't really know. We don't know what the roster is going to look like, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you've played in this game with 39 before, so might as well go ahead and go in. So
might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we'll just play it. So we got picked to go to the bowl. Hey, Taylor, did you just get McDonald's?
Did Taylor just get McDonald's delivered?
I'm sorry. I was trying.
Shout out to Scott Dice, the McDonald's chat. He sent us all an Egg McMuffin.
Shout out, hey! Shout out, Scott.
Did anybody get tased?
I thought you were about to get tased by that guy. He had a McDonald's bag. I thought he heard you telling the story. He's like, I don't want you talking bad about my McDonald's location.
I just thought about that.
That's what
so
I thought.
funny.
I was like, is this tied together with your McDonald's getting tased story?
Wow, I'm excited.
Shout out to Scott.
Like, let's make this a thing. People just sending us breakfast.
Yeah, like, y'all want to do it like every Monday. Like,
I was trying to stay on topic and talk about, I don't even remember what I was talking
Me
about.
too, but I saw
football.
a McDonald's bag. I'm like, I saw Gordy let the guy in. I'm like, oh.
Big deal.
I mean, we got the boss in here letting the guy in. I mean, what's about to happen here? I don't know.
All right, well.
All right, shout out to Scott.
Don't remember what I was talking about, but probably is Notre Dame slander, which is awesome.
Okay, we will take a break because, we got McDonald's now in the studio, so we're going to eat, and we'll be back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Remember, not only in Central and the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. That number, 24/7, 365, weekend, holiday, game day, 225-925-8552. You've got the holidays coming up. The last thing that you want is for you to be hosting the holidays, and all of a sudden, you've got a plumbing issue. That is a doomsday situation, but it's not with Central Plumbing, because even on holidays, they will be there. They'll fix the issue, and they'll fix it the first time. That's just what they do. That's why they've been in business as long as they have. centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. What if you're hosting like a big Christmas party, holiday party, starts at 7 p.m., but at 4 p.m.
T-Bob comes over,
you try to flush the toilet, and
and
it just gets the clunk. Well, they got the fix for you. Doesn't matter what day of the year it is. Doesn't matter what time of the day it is. 225-925-8552. The plumbing experts in Baton Rouge, the Plain family's been doing it such a long time. Give them a call. Go see them, centralplumbing.org.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Investing in a new roof doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Pelican Roofing, we offer 0 interest for 21 months because everyone deserves a safe, secure home. Trusted, local, affordable. Pelican Roofing, making quality roofing affordable for South Louisiana families.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wildin'.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio. Always want to remind you about our friends over at KTZ Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. Go to the website today. That is ktozblinds.com. On the website, you can check out their service area, which we tell you all the time. I mean, it's Lafayette, it's on the North Shore, it's Baton Rouge, but we've had friends in Alexandria that have reached out to them that have listened to us up there, and they've been able to get their job done. So we always encourage you, get in contact with them, and go check out what they can do for you. I mean, drapes, shutters, exterior, the motorized shades that we always talk about as well. Like for me, we had an area that we wanted to shade. I had no idea that it was going to shade that area, but also shade the living room. It controls the temperature during the summertime of our home, takes the glare off the TV when you're trying to watch football on a Sunday. And now that area that they put the outdoor shade, like that is Harlow's favorite place to play, right? And you feel safe and you know that everything's going to be good there, and you know who installed it, and they can do it for you as well. KTZBlinds.com. You know, the whole Notre Dame not going to a bowl game situation really, it upset me. And I don't care who voted. The seniors could have voted on it. That's fine. But, you know, when you're a sophomore, you're a junior on that team, you never know. You never know how your career is going to turn out. You only get so many games. You only get so many opportunities. Of course, it reminds everybody of the John Trey Kirkland, right, when he was out there and – I was like, we got 11, we're going to play. It's one of my favorite all-time clips of any sport, any athlete. And they did. And they didn't have a whole lot. I was on the sideline of that game, and it was bare minimum. But they played the game. They got beat. But you know what? They had a hell of a time. That last touchdown, John Trey
got carried off the field.
To Chris Hilton, man, that was electric. Loved it. It was awesome. Ended up being you lost. You lost to a full – strength K-State team, but you went out there and you played. For me personally, speaking of Notre Dame, our junior year, we were at the football banquet, and I'm like, hey, my knees, it's not right. But I'm like, man, I really want to play in it's the Sugar Bowl in our home state playing against Notre Dame. It wasn't for a championship.
It was a air quote, meaningless game.
Yeah, it didn't. It wasn't in national championship, but it was it's Notre Dame and the Sugar Bowl in our home state. So I'm like, Dr. Bankston, can we have surgery and can I play in 2 weeks? He's like, hey, the game's in 11 days. I was like, yeah, but can we do it? He's like, in theory, yeah. I'll go in there, I'll be quick, we'll clean it up, and we'll have to rehab like hell. And we did, and I played. Didn't play great, right? But I played. And that's something that I wouldn't have given up. Are you kidding me? You get to play against Notre Dame in the Sugar Bowl? Oh, went out there and we did it. To say it's meaningless, it angers me so bad because you only get so many opportunities in your career. And a lot of people think, oh, well, I'll play in the NFL. Man, it's hard. It's hard to make it in the NFL. And you think you might, and I hope that everybody does, but that's just not reality. And if you asked almost any NFL player, I would say 85% of them, you get one more play. You get one more. Is it going to be in your college uniform or your pro uniform? And they would say college uniform. I know almost everybody I know, right? If I get one more play, it's going to be running power for LSU. That's going to be my play. And so I am never going to give those away. I'm never going to just pass those up and hand wave those and say I don't need those. Because you might think you don't need it right now, but those are memories and those are times you can't ever get back. And I would have liked to see Notre Dame go play in a big bowl game and have one more opportunity because in life, those memories, those college football memories, for almost every NFL player, doesn't matter how long that you played, mean everything.
Yeah, and you can and the haters to that are going to say, well, it's a different day and age. This is more of a professional football, blah, blah, blah. And while they are correct in that fact that with the playoffs that the worry, the fear for a lot of people and college football traditionalists and people that just love the game of college football are like, well, the fear is that bowl games will be irrelevant now. But bowl games have always been meaningless, right? Except for one.
By definition of
that,
nothing,
we're playing for nothing. And what I watched unfold yesterday, and the excuses being thrown out of what I watched unfold with Notre Dame backing out of the bowl game, and you can argue to whatever did they deserve to be in. Yeah, it was a no-win situation. Somebody was going to get hurt yesterday, right? It sucks that it was then. I'm sorry. Like that. But it happened, and there was reasons behind it, and you can defend and agree or not. But to come out an hour later after that and say we are not going to play in a bowl game, to me it was just classic. I don't want to say classic Notre Dame on that, but they wanted everything, right?
Yeah.
You schedule a week schedule. You're not in a conference, and I get it. Like Duke didn't make it, BYU didn't make it. They're in a championship. We can argue should they have been, but being in a conference gives you a little power in this. Did it help Alabama being in a conference? It certainly did.
Yeah.
They expected everybody to just like bow down to them because they're Notre Dame and forget that they lost to Miami head to head. Forget that they don't schedule anybody year in, year out. They expect to be given everything. And then when they didn't get their way, they decided to quit.
Yeah.
They quit, and that's what it was. Like if they would have taken a couple of days and said, we've thought about this, blah, 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 and like I might have looked at it a little bit different, but to emotionally react that way, which that's what it is. Like they were all in a team meeting room together, probably with balloons all around them, probably with a camera crew, and they didn't get their way. And they got upset. They should, yeah, I get it. I would have been really upset too. But to then say, all right, we're going to hold a vote right now. Do we want to play right now? Everyone's all mad. We got a herd mentality. We're not thinking this through, like emotionally make that decision. They had the chance the opportunity to say, you know what? You left us out. We're going to prove to you why you're wrong.
Yeah.
They had a chance to probably go get a matchup with
Georgia,
BYU.
like Georgia did a couple of years
How
ago.
about in 2023? And Georgia did it. They were number one.
Didn't lose until the SEC championship game.
Yep. And we
got left out.
They got left out of the playoff.
What'd they do after that?
I thought Notre Dame was saying there's a lot of SEC bias yesterday.
Yeah.
Georgia got left out 2 years ago.
Yeah.
That was 2 seasons ago.
What'd they do in that bowl game against
I think they won by
Florida
700.
Yeah, because they wouldn't prove a point.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like I'm hearing all these arguments and now they are trying to justify their cowardice. They're trying to justify all this because they're sticking up to the man.
Yeah.
They're sticking up to big bad Mickey ears.
Notre Dame
Disney
saying
and
that
ESPN.
anybody has a bias over them. Poof, that's something.
Yep.
You play by a different set of rules. What do you mean?
Yep.
All right, we got.
Yeah. I know. We'll have multiple segments.
We got plenty of time.
We got plenty of
nothing
time
but
to
time. Nothing but
talk
time.
about Notre Dame.
More OTB
So
when
fun.
we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GCOPnet.com, the website for Gulf Coast office products. It doesn't matter if your company is 1 printer, 2 printers, 3, 5, like 10, like we have here, or like an entire fleet. They are going to be able to help you out, and they're going to give you the same customer service, no matter if you're 1, 5, 10 fleet, like whatever it is, throughout the state, right? They've been able to help everyone out. Pelicans, Saints, LSU, Raging Cajuns. Right, they're official partners because they know that GCOP is the best. They know that when they need something, there's only one place that you call and you talk to that human being, not an answering service, not a computer, and that is GCOPnet.com.
Yeah, Gulf Coast Office Products has been the leader in office technology here in Louisiana for over 40 years. They keep businesses like yours, whether it's big, whether it's small, whether it's a one-man office or 1,000-person office, doesn't matter, with copiers, printers, managed IT service that make sense. So give them a call if you want your office to run more smoothly, GCOPnet.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builder School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on it.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Lot to think about, like with who got in the playoff, who didn't get in the playoff, and we've talked more about the Notre Dame opting out of a bowl game. But coming up in the next hour, we'll talk about who got in, who didn't get in, who should have gotten in, and also the matchups, because we got 2 rematches as well. Games we've already seen this year, again, in the college football playoff.
Tulane, let's go. Just tapped on that helmet. That's the noise you just heard. Be careful this week. If you're talking to your children about sportsmanship, maybe don't tell them about Notre Dame's decision. That's not the lesson you want to teach your kids out there, people. Quitting when things don't go your way.
How about this? And this is just off the top of my head, so if I miss somebody, I apologize. I'm just thinking of the college football playoff teams and like their staffs. Ohio State's offensive coordinator is now the head coach at South Florida. A&M's offensive coordinator is now the head coach at Kansas State. Of course, Ole Miss's head coach is the head coach here at LSU. Tulane's head coach is now the head coach of the Florida Gators. JMU's head coach is now the head coach of UCLA. Oregon, their offensive coordinator is now the head coach of the Kentucky Wildcats. Their defense coordinator is now the head coach of the Cal Bears in this college football playoff.
Nice.
How about Brent Pry going back to Virginia
Brent
Tech?
Pry's going back. Like, he never left because he didn't. Like, he probably just moved offices.
Yeah, that's super
Zach
normal.
Arnett's going back to Mississippi State, too.
True.
Super normal that we're about to start the playoff, the one thing that everybody works towards and looks forward to the entire year, and then most of the coaches aren't even going to be the coaches.
Yeah, their schedule, can you imagine?
So dumb. You finally get to the goal, then all the coaches are 1 foot out the door.
I bet that happens every year.
I get it. Change it.
Good luck. More OTB, hour 2 when we come back.
Off the Bench.
All right. Go to palagroup.com. We've been telling you over the last couple of months. I mean, you know, when you've got a big project, that Pala is the place, the only place that you go to. Full service construction company, trusted across Louisiana. Really, I mean, the Gulf South. I mean, we've talked about that so many different times. If you've got your project, you're ready to go, and you know there is one place that you need to call, it's always going to be Pala. You know, they are known for their quality work, their clear communication, and finishing jobs, and getting it right the first time, every time. Go to palagroup.com for more information.
That's right. Go check them out. From steel fabrication, precision piping, helical piles, tanks, vessels, industrial construction, and industrial maintenance. Power delivers results you can trust. They got a 70,000 square foot fabrication facility right here in Louisiana. Licenses in 32 states. Pala's equipped for projects of any scale, anywhere. So go check them out, palagroup.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here, hour number 2, live from the Raising Cane's studio. Before we get started here on the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, boy.
Going on the road and winning a game.
Went 1-0 this week.
They did. I want to remind you about our friends over at Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Go to the website today. GetGordon.com is the website. And we tell you every single day because it is true. So many different things you can get done right there on the homepage of the website. If you want to have a chat with a live agent, you can get it done. If you want to see what they can do for you in the courtroom, it's there for you. If you want to see past client results, all that information is on the homepage. If you want to see what they're doing throughout the local communities all throughout the state of Louisiana, they have always got great things going on. The bike giveaway we tell you about every single year, but that is not it. And if you want to keep up to date, go to @GetGordon. That's the handle, again, on all major social media to find all that information. And then, as you know, if you want to have a conversation with them on the phone, pick up the phone. It is your area code throughout Louisiana. No matter where you're at, 318-985-225-504-337, followed by 888-8888, and you'll have that conversation with them, and they'll make sure that they get it done because Get Gordon and get it done. All right, the New Orleans Saints. They go on the road, and they beat the Tampa Bay Bucs. And as I said on Twitter yesterday, it was gritty over pretty, but they found a way. 24-20. This game is not going to go in the Louvre. They're not going to hang this one up. They're not going to talk about this one for years to come. But that doesn't matter because for the Saints, you show some growth. You show that your young quarterback, Tyler Shuck, it wasn't great through the air. 13 of 20, 144 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception. He had, took 3 sacks. But he made winning plays. He had 7 rushes for 55 yards, a 34-yard run, and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Now, none of us had that on the bingo card, but again, it's finding a way to get it done. And the wild part about this entire Saints season, it's not been quarterback play.
Right. No.
Like when you look at the totality of their season, they've actually gotten pretty decent quarterback play regardless of who's been in there.
Yep. They've gotten really good, solid quarterback play throughout the season. That quarterback has not been the problem, but there hasn't been the games where the quarterback's gone out and won it.
And he won this one.
He did this one. And
shout out to him.
Tyler Shuck played gritty. And you say not a great game passing the ball. Now, I didn't get to watch the whole game. I had
as far as the stats, he did 7.2 per attempt is pretty good number.
And it was nasty weather. It was a sloppy game.
Yeah, everyone in the Southeast had a ton of rain.
Yeah, it was a sloppy game, so you're not expecting a lot through the air.
This guy hates a rain game.
Oh, I do hate a rain game. All quarterbacks do. I hate a rain game. Then on top of that, the middle of the field looks like it's the inside track of a horse racing on a horse track, whatever. It's like, yeah, you don't want those games, but you found a way to win.
Right.
And you found a way to put the team on your back at the end. And kudos to Tyler Shuck, man. Played gritty, won a nasty game, and against a really gritty and nasty playing quarterback on the other side of the field. That's the kind of game that the kid on the other side, the other team, plays like week in, week out. So that's a really awesome thing to grow from.
Yeah.
And so I don't know if he gives you like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I don't know if he gives you Tyler Shuck's my final answer, period. But it certainly trends in that direction.
Yeah.
Just because of, that he's talented. He's got arm talent, can make all the throws, can do this and that. But yesterday showed you a little something else from the competitive side of things, being able to make a play when things aren't there. Someone in the chat said being able to ignore the actual play and just go find a way to make the play.
Yeah.
And he did it. And so kudos to him. On the road, nasty environment, a team that's not very good, going to a team that's been really good at times this year. Yeah. Struggled a little bit more recently, but has been we've seen Taylor's tears a little bit more frequently recently than we did the entirety of the season. Yeah. He was pretty high and mighty for a while this season.
Yeah.
Old Taylor.
Fat and cocky.
Hey, kudos. Hats off to Tyler Shuck. We've and like you said, dude, the quarterback play has been just throughout the year solid.
Yeah.
Not great. Not bad.
No, but
it's just been solid.
You look at the analytics of it, and their quarterbacks have been between 16 and 20 in almost every analytic. Right. So it's been good enough to not be 3-10.
Yep.
But to your point,
it hasn't been what you needed to get a bad team over the hump enough, right? And
but you made two plays in this game that were.
Yeah, you did. And like this is one of the first games. Now, has there been plays by both quarterbacks like during their time that like could have led to those moments and they just guys around them didn't really make the play? Yeah. Well, Shuck said, I'm just going to keep the ball this time. I'm not going to let somebody whiff on the ball and go through their arms in the end zone. I'm just going to keep it.
Yeah.
Do it myself.
I don't know where most Saints fans are. It's like the winning and not getting the number one pick. We've talked about that so many times on this show. If you don't, that means that your young quarterback is playing well enough where he is, probably given the opportunity to continue to be your starting quarterback. I don't think you're going to get the number one overall pick anyways. There's teams that are worse than you. We saw
Titans won.
We saw an ass-off bowl in the Browns and Titans, and woof, that 2-point conversion after Shadur throws a touchdown pass. I got an idea. Let's get him off the field and run Wildcat. But still, Titans, Browns, Giants, like all those teams are bad. So you're not going to get the number one pick. So I'm never just going to be mad at winning a game. I know that's not everybody's mindset, but I think having your young quarterback go and win a game against a Baker Mayfield-led team on the road, that's never going to be a bad thing for me. It's never. It's just not going to be. Because now, like, you've got a quarterback that's got a little bit more confidence. He went and made game-winning plays for his team, and now you get an opportunity for a couple more times out to see what he's all about and to see if you need to take a quarterback in the first round.
And I think that decision by Mickey Loomis and gang, everyone hold your breath for this, but I think that decision's kind of a fluid decision right now. I think if you're making that decision based on right this second, it's, we don't need to. Like, let's build around what we got. And I think we've been saying that for a long time. Like, quarterback's not the issue. There's so many glaring issues. Like, I think you have an answer at quarterback. Now, I think it's going to be a fluid situation. Now, he can't go out and play a couple bad games. He needs to take what he did this past week and grow from that. Just like you said, like, confidence is a big thing. Now that he has been able to put a team on his back and win a game against a good team on a road, that gives you a little bit of cockiness, a little bit of swag. You've answered a question to yourself that everybody's going to have. Can I really do it? You answer that question. Yeah, you can. So now cut it loose. Let it fly. Because I don't think, just like I said, I don't think like Mickey Loomis and company has like, boom, final answer. Let's just go. I think it's probably trending that direction. Go put couple more performances out there. Now, I'm not saying you're going to go win a bunch of games because the team is still the team. Win a couple more games. Go prove to them that what you saw yesterday wasn't like a one-time deal. Go prove to them, grow from it, and then I think answer everybody's question. Hell yeah, we got a quarterback. We'll build around.
And I'm with this user in the chat. I don't know that I've seen a clear-cut franchise quarterback in this year's class. Now, going down to Mobile, which very excited that we'll be back there this year, that gives me a better idea because I get a chance to see them against the best of the best.
Are you flipping serious? Didn't see Mendoza?
I did. But I don't know it's clear-cut. Not to say that there won't be one. Sure, absolutely, there could be one. But I'm saying clear-cut, like, man, we got a tank for this guy. I don't think there's that this year. We've had years where there has been that. I don't think this is that kind of quarterback class. And again, I just think you have something right now, and you can continue to develop and continue to gain momentum with Tyler Shuck right now.
No doubt, and you have to like this. You got. I
mean, he's your highest drafted quarterback too.
First of all, you got
being a second rounder.
First of all, you got two quarterbacks on a rookie contract, so this is like when people feast with all the other positions. There's so many holes you got to fill all around that roster.
Right.
Like this is a time where teams get right when you don't have to pay an absurd amount.
Right.
And I get it if you draft high. Yeah, he's on a rookie contract technically, but like if you're going to go after, you're not going to go after a second or third rounder.
Right.
Like if you're going after one, it'd be a top 5 pick.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the time. Like build around who you got. Put some pieces in place together, and then you get another year of it, and you decide you want to do it. Go after the class after that, because I think it's going to be a lot better.
I mean, I feel like this season proves that you can go and get a quarterback, like a quote-unquote franchise quarterback, which I agree. I don't think there's really one that sticks out to me in this class besides maybe flipping Mendoza, but
I think he's still a little bit away, too.
But, yeah, and I feel like this season proves that even if you do have somebody that's good at quarterback, it doesn't really mean anything if you don't have the weapons around him or the offensive line to protect him. So why don't you figure that out? Because we've talked about it before. You have twos everywhere.
Yeah.
You don't have, like, a true starter besides maybe Alvin Kamara on your offense and
even
some
him,
of the
he's like,
offensive. Right. I mean, like, he's, like, in his twilight years.
Yeah.
But yeah, so as the only Saints fan in this room, I'm of the belief, like, win as many games as you can because you're going to get a good draft position anyway. And in terms of, like, weapons that you need and positions that you need, there's plenty in the class coming up. You could get, like, a 4th pick and still get something that you need and something good.
At least try to win as many games as possible. Because, like, even if you try, you're not gonna.
Right. But
you might win
try.
a couple. You're not going to win enough to, like, ruin your draft position.
No.
If you're a Saints fan and you were mad that they won yesterday, then you're lying to yourself because I understand it was sloppy. Saints won that game. The Saints were in control of that game the entire way, in my opinion. And you go look at it, what happened in the second half. The Saints were able to run the ball a lot better. They controlled the line of scrimmage pretty much the whole game. Now, I get it. People are going to say, oh, well, you know, it was the Bucs and they're banged up. I don't care. How many times this year have we seen the Saints control the line of scrimmage? Not too often. Tyler Shock, people could say he's 27 years old. I don't care. He's a rookie. He looked like a veteran out there. He outplayed Baker Mayfield all game long. Baker made some mistakes down the stretch. Tyler Shock did not. I mean, everything about that game. I don't Kellen Moore outcoached Todd Bowles. I mean, Matt, before the show started, we were talking about it. The Bucs went for it 3 times in field goal range. You kick 2 of those, you could potentially win that game. I thought Todd Bowles got ahead of himself. I thought Kellen Moore looked like the better coach yesterday. There were so many things to build off of. It's not just, oh, we beat a banged-up division opponent in a sloppy game. No, you went out there and you controlled basically every aspect of that game from start to finish. I love what I saw.
You didn't love it.
Yeah, you're a Buccaneers fan.
Did I love the result? No, but if you're covering the Saints, you like to see progress, and they look great yesterday.
By the way, like, and this is subject to change, but just to give you an idea of what we're talking about with the quarterback, right now, ESPN.com on their draft analyst page, the top 5 quarterbacks in this draft, Ty Simpson, Dante Moore, Lenora Sellers, Mendoza, Garrett Nussmeier.
What?
That's
how many
their
of
top
those guys
5
have been?
quarterbacks
Yeah,
right
Wait,
now.
who's Dante Moore?
From Oregon.
Oh, yeah.
He's eligible?
Yeah, he's a redshirt sophomore.
My top 2.
Actually, might be. I know he's at least a redshirt sophomore.
He was at UCLA first.
Then
you're right.
My top 2 pro-ready quarterbacks in the NFL are Mendoza and Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 guys that I think translate to the NFL really well.
Oof, Simpson did not have his best day against Georgia.
He didn't.
It's one bad game. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, they kind of, they both have really good arm talent.
You would like Dante Moore's game, I think.
Yeah,
you watched him a little bit closer.
I hadn't really watched him.
Right.
Honestly.
Hey, the good thing about it is you can go back and do it before the draft.
You can. They tape those things.
They do.
They tape them. I think those guys both have really good arm talent, and they are mobile in the pocket too. That's the other thing. They're not like some of the guys with that kind of like fit that framework of who they like, their arm talent and their stature. They're not as mobile, but like every time like Ty Simpson kind of scrambles, I get a little surprised. I'm like, oh, he's got a little juice to him, right?
Yeah, he does.
Same with Mendoza too. And absolute electric vibes from Mendoza as well.
I mean,
when he gets interviewed.
How on brand would it be? Yeah, I put it in the doc. How on brand would it be if he was a Saint?
Because he's a Saint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get you. I'm sipping what you're pouring.
I got you. Anywho, but we say all that to say you don't need to draft one. Hi.
I mean, if you want a quarterback, go find one that's already.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a deep edge rusher class too, and I think you need an edge rusher.
Desperately.
So you
need everything so much.
You could have said anything. I think you can get an edge rusher in the second round, like a really good starting edge rusher from day one.
Yeah.
And then get a playmaker in round 1. Somebody that takes over a game and wants to be a number 1 receiver.
Wants to be.
So,
Wants to go get it.
Bailey had 3 catches, 40-something yards.
Von Bailey looked good.
And he caught it.
He blocked his ass off, too.
He did. Shout out to
Bailey,
him.
probably one of the greatest trades in Saints history.
Yeah.
We've been saying it for months.
Years.
I mean, he still had 40 yards. So.
Does he have 100 yet?
He does. In totality?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. For sure. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
We are so fired up to tell you about the new Bally's Baton Rouge Casino Hotel. We've been telling you about it over the last couple of weeks, but we can't encourage you enough to go check it out for yourself. Because as much as we're telling you about it, I still think you'll be blown away when you walk into the doors for the first time. 25,000 square feet of Vegas-style gaming. And it's everything, though. It's the totality of it. It is obviously that gaming space. The DraftKings Sportsbook, it's right there. I mean, the TV alone will blow you away. Kiosk everywhere. It's the 5 new restaurants. It's the brand new renovated hotel with incredible suites. It is everything. Go check them out on social media, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Baton Rouge are getting an upgrade. I mean, it's a full property rebrand over there. We used to know that. Everyone used to know that big atrium over there. Well, guess what? It's 25,000 square foot of beautiful and amazing Vegas-like gaming with a huge sportsbook, DraftKings Sportsbook over there. So go check them out, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
My father, J.B. Falgout, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared towards seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel?
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. LSU is going to the Texas Bowl, as we told you weeks ago. That's probably the likelihood. I know there's some other people that thought other games, but when LSU has a chance to go to Houston, oftentimes they do, and I get it. Huge, huge alumni base there in the city of Houston. Ticket sales will be better. The atmosphere will be better opposed to if you went to Tampa or Jacksonville or even maybe Nashville. I mean, still.
Who makes the final decision on that? The bowl itself?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't think they – I mean, like there's slotted places sometimes. I mean, the bowls have a say in it, but –
Right. I mean, do the teams, like, fill out where they would rather go?
Yes.
Like, somebody's got to make a decision. Like, obviously, else you can't just choose where they go to. They got to be invited.
Sometimes, like, you'll have a couple of options, but you give them the word, like, hey, here's where we'd like to end up. And they take that into consideration for sure. Yes. But for LSU and for the Texas Bowl, if I'm the Texas Bowl, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to take LSU every single time. Like, I'm never going to turn down LSU. Right? I mean, again, you were at the game last year. It was a good crowd for a Texas-Baylor matchup.
Yep.
This year it's Texas, right? Again, right? So you get a Texas team. And this time it just happens to be in the city.
Yeah, they were really going after it. They wanted to put some butts in the seats for sure.
Yeah, so they go and get literally Houston to play in Houston. You're going to face off against the Houston Cougs, Willie Fritz's squad there. And that's a bus ride for them. They'll probably stay in their own bed.
Yeah, they will.
No hotels needed.
I cannot believe that LSU or Houston didn't decide to prove some meaningless point and not play in this game.
Nah, I mean, you got offered to play in a game.
You saying there's still football to be played?
Yeah.
And so the football players are choosing to play football?
Yeah, the season's not over.
Wow. Weird.
I believe Houston actually is opening up as a favorite in this game. Houston's been pretty good. I mean, they've been in and out of the top 25 all season long.
I think it's, 2.5, and it's practically a home game for them. I mean, I know LSU's right down the road, but, yeah, like you mentioned, they're not even traveling for the game. It kind of makes sense.
Connor Wigman's in his 97th year of college football.
He's seen a thing or two.
Max Johnson is in the transfer portal for next year, by the way.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they're
How's he have years left?
They're a 3-point favorite. The total points is 43.5, but ESPN's matchup predictor favors LSU. So I don't know. That matchup predictor kind of sucks, though.
Yeah. Funny enough, not this year coming up because you're opening up with Clemson inside of Death Valley here. But the next year, you're opening up with Houston in the same stadium. So we're going to see this matchup pretty soon down the road. It is your opener, 2027 LSU football schedule. It is Houston LSU in NRG.
Now, let me ask you this. There's a lot being made of – so I keep bringing it up, I know. But there's a lot being made of Notre Dame opting out of the bowl game. Now, I just got a question in the chat here, because there's a lot of other teams. It's being reported that a lot of other teams are also declining invitations.
There's a lot of 5 and 7 teams.
That's my question. So somebody just asked specifically, what do you think about Baylor? Because he knows I like Baylor and my family's affiliation with Baylor. Like, what do you think of their – well, Baylor's 5 and 7. Most of the teams that have declined invitations
didn't earn the right to go to a bowl.
Didn't earn the right as a team to go to a bowl. Now, I haven't fact-checked every single person that has declined, but most of the teams have. So let's see. I think I'm reading. This is just a report I'm reading right now. Several teams have declined bowl invitations, including Notre Dame, of course, Florida State, Auburn, UCF, Kansas, Baylor, Rutgers, Temple, Iowa State, Kansas State. Many of those teams, 5 and 7 teams. So if you haven't earned the right, I can 100% get on board. If we have not earned the right, which there's a milestone to hit to be bowl eligible, which is 6 games. It's been like that for a long time. If you don't reach that, I mean, you don't get participation trophies, right? You haven't earned, your team did not do the things that earn the right to play in a bowl game. And yeah, you can fire off at, well, bowl games are meaningless. Why would kids, risk injury in this day and age of playing professional football? Why would blah, blah, blah? I get it. But if you earn the right to play in it, it's a big deal. Even this day and age, people say, like, you get to 6 wins,
yeah,
you celebrate, right? I don't care if you're 6-0, it's still a big thing. Hey, look, we did it. We're bowl eligible.
Right.
If you don't get to that point, then I understand declining an invitation to play in a game where you didn't hit the mark.
Yeah. And that was a lot of trying to find Georgia Southern an opponent, and I believe the Birmingham Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. And so, like, they went down the list of teams that were declining. That ends up, it's going to be a conference foe. It's going to be Appalachian State who takes that spot in the Birmingham Bowl. So they're going to play Georgia Southern. And the other teams that weren't 5-7 that turned it down, they've got a new coaching staff, like Iowa State.
Iowa State lost Matt Campbell, Thursday?
Yeah.
Chris Kleiman retired, which apparently kind of caught a lot of people off guard. He retired a week ago.
Not
these people
even a
don't
week.
even have. Yeah, these people don't even have staffs.
I still don't agree with that.
I mean, their coach is coaching in the playoffs still. No, I mean, I'm with you.
I still don't agree with that for sure.
But Kansas State was 6-6, if I'm not mistaken.
That coach leaving had all the power and leverage he wanted to do on Penn State. He could have at least said, I'm going to coach their bowl game, or at least leave my staff here to coach the bowl game, whatever. Did anybody see the anti-Notre Dame response yesterday by the former fullback head coach of the Vanderbilt Commodores, Clark Lee? Response when he asked.
Yeah.
He said, when they asked him about how he felt about getting left out of the playoffs, because Vanderbilt, of course, had an argument in classic Vanderbilt. Go 10-2, best season ever, and they don't get in the playoff, right? I'm not arguing that they should have been in at all, but of course they wanted to argue that, and I'm sure they felt that. Well, he said, quote, that's no one's fault except our own. We had our opportunities and we didn't do enough. We are not victims in this process.
Yeah.
Wow. Sounds like they're probably going to play.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They said we had the opportunity, but we lost it. We had an opportunity against Bama. We had an opportunity against Texas, and we didn't win those games. I'm sure they would have loved to have been in.
Yeah.
There's other 2 losses teams that are in. I get it. And you can argue that they deserve to be in, just like there's a couple of teams that probably, air quote, deserve to be in.
Yeah,
but they're not making excuses. They're not taking their ball and going home.
No. Clark Lee played fullback.
Let me like there's we put up a couple weeks ago like the bullet points, like the key principles that the CFP committee makes their decisions based off of.
Yeah.
You know what the first 2 are?
What's that?
1, strength of schedule.
Yep.
Number 2, head-to-head. The first 2, Notre Dame did not check that box.
Yeah.
Then it's their decision. They want their independence, fine. You can independently schedule better opponents.
Well, they're not going to have to worry about that next season if they are in the
Yeah,
top
that's
12,
gonna
which
that's
is
a whole
so
segment.
stupid.
Right
Also,
but
yeah.
I would rather watch Vandy play Oregon than JMU get beat 50-13 by them in the first round of the playoff.
Yeah.
That thing you sent us about like Notre Dame getting guaranteed a spot if they're in the top 12. I was so happy yesterday that the college football playoff, I think for the first time, like actually got it almost perfect. Like you could argue this team should have been 8 instead of 10. I don't really care about where you're at as long as you're in the top 12. They took a couple steps back signing that. Honestly, like I don't understand how the college football playoff can agree to something like that.
I just don't know how Notre Dame gets to set rules like that
Right.
in place when nobody else has those rules. Like if you want to be independent, that's fine, but you're not going to get special treatment because of it. Like if they're in the top 12 next year, regardless, they're in. Like their schedule next year, they play Wisconsin, who had a losing record this year. They play Rice. They play Michigan State, who had a losing record this year. They play Purdue, who was bad this year. They play North Carolina, who was bad this year. They play Navy in Boston. Good team. Notre Dame's going to win that game. They do play Miami, but then they play Boston College, who was bad this year. They play SMU. They play Syracuse, who was bad this year. They play Stanford, who was bad this year. And they end up with USC at probably the end of the year. I assume that's where that game's going to be placed. So that's the schedule that they're going to play, and they're going to be right back in the conversation next year, probably with a similar record, and they're going to be in the top 12, and they're going to make the playoff because they got special treatment.
We play 3 true road games next year.
So I guess to remind people, if they haven't seen any of this information, the College Football Playoff Committee chairman made a deal with
just the committee itself.
The committee itself made a deal with the AD?
Not the committee, but the playoff process. Yeah. Well, the AD is the one that said it yesterday that nobody knew that was in place.
Right. So the deal was made last spring. That's starting in 2026. If Notre Dame's in the top 12, there is no debate. They are automatically in, even if they're 12.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
That's the debate. And what the actual hell is that all about? Like, what is...
Because if Vandy's a 12, they wouldn't get in. If LSU was a 12, they would not automatically get in.
I think it became because the committee had feared that there would be discrimination against them because of their independence.
The argument was Sankey yesterday apparently went to bat for Alabama. The ACC pushed hard to get Miami in after Duke won. And the argument was, okay, well, Notre Dame's fighting for themselves. There's nobody else fighting for them.
Okay,
but that was their choice. Yeah, that's their choice.
Yeah.
They chose not to join the ACC. They chose not to join the Big Ten. Sorry.
Notre Dame has always got the benefit of the doubt and been propped up irrationally. Whether they've earned it or not, they've always been propped up until one decision doesn't go their way.
Yeah.
And they pout.
I again, not playing is wild behavior to me. Wild.
And there's so many former Notre Dame players defending it too. Yeah, I can defend it, blah, blah, blah. And ask them one question. Would you have voted to not play? When you wore that helmet, would you have voted not to play?
Yeah.
The answer is going to be no.
No. Unless they're not telling the truth.
And it's they're taking this grandstand of we're standing up to the man. ESPN, they screwed us. So why would we benefit and put money in their pocket? Why would we bow down to them and play in their bowl game to help financially benefit them? I'm pretty sure it would have benefited them if they were in the playoffs too. You can't take that stance. But to say that it had some grand outline meaning that they're sticking up for themselves or standing up to the man, no, it was an emotional decision based on a vote that came within an hour of having heartbroken.
I think it's a slap in the face to fans too, because if you're a Notre Dame fan, I get it. You're upset that you're out of the playoff, but now you're okay, well, season's over. We don't get to watch anything. And there was a discussion yesterday where it was oh, well, Notre Dame said you left us out of the playoff. No bowl game gets to benefit from our big brand. Okay, Matt, I'm going to give you a number, and you tell me what it is. 1988. That is the last year Notre Dame won a national championship. Nobody cares if you play in a bowl game or not. You're only hurting yourself and your fan base. It's stupid.
We're giving a lot of love, and we should, to Kirby and Georgia for playing that Orange Bowl a couple of years ago when they got left out of the playoff after they didn't lose a game until the SEC championship game. We also got to get a lot of love to Florida State for playing in that game because Florida State was undefeated.
Yeah.
And they got left out because their quarterback got hurt.
Right.
And they brought a ragtag bunch to that Orange Bowl.
I hated the players that opted out in that game.
They didn't have any of their guys because they all opted out.
Yep.
But they still went out there.
They still played.
And this is it.
And they got crushed.
Yeah.
But they still played. Yep. And they didn't lose a game until that game.
Yeah.
And they still played.
Got a feel for Jordan Travis, man.
But they're not Notre Dame though, Jake.
And Notre Dame thinks that they shot this amazing shot at the NCAA and CFP and ESPN and Disney, and they think this blow's gonna make them feel whatever that is they want them to feel. It's gonna hurt them so bad that they're gonna make changes. I think they're just extremely delusional. It's not doing anything. Just like you said, it's hurting their fan base. I just can't imagine. I couldn't imagine being in those seats right there and actually voting to not play.
Yep.
And it's a dangerous precedent to set as well because, over the last couple of years, it's been are the playoffs minimizing the bowl games? Well, I hope not. And I hope this isn't the beginning of some weak-ass trend and that bowl games are going to go away.
Yeah.
I want them to be like Florida State and Georgia was in 2023 and want to play the game, want to prove everybody wrong. And Notre Dame, you had the chance. You could have played BYU, gone out there,
It'd been a great game.
Beat them by 50.
Would have been a great game. All right, we got to take a break. We'll do it now. More OTB when we jump back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
Hey, go to GoTommies.com, Geaux, Tommies with a Y.com. Tommy's windows, doors, and siding, where you'll clearly see the difference. Go to the website today. Check out testimonials, past clients. Check out a gallery of work that they've done here in the greater Baton Rouge area. Now, windows, doors, and siding, and each has a tab right there on the homepage of the website. So no matter what you're looking for, it is right there, easy access to it. And you also have access to the banners there on the website. Award-winning year after year after year, including this year, 2025. Best windows in Baton Rouge and the Advocate. That went to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. Go to GoTommies.com.
I'm pretty sure they've won the award every year since 2016. That's 16, 17. I think that's 10 years. 10 years, people. So go check them out. If you got a project right now, I know you're going to get some contractors out there, start giving you prices, talk about the job. Make sure, do yourself a favor. Make sure Tommy's is one of them. Let them show you their gallery of work. Let them show you everything that they can do for your project. GoTommies.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean
She calls me Goliath and I wear the David mask. I guess the stones are coming too fast for her now. You know I'd like to believe this nervousness will pass. All the stones that are thrown are building up a wall. I have
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. I think Alondra mentioned it a little bit earlier, but coaching carousel gets crazier as Brent Pry is going to be Virginia Tech's defensive coordinator. This man was just fired as their head coach a couple months ago, and he's now their defense coordinator.
Nice.
Him and James Franklin, obviously, great relationship. That was how he got the Virginia Tech job. He was a DC at Penn State, but now not going anywhere. It's an interesting move. It's a good move for Virginia Tech, but for Brent Pry, I mean, I give him a lot of kudos for swallowing his pride, a place where he was the head man. He was the head guy.
Say so on his pride?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me go back to Notre Dame again.
No.
No, like pride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying because Notre Dame didn't.
No, it was a dad.
That was a dad.
No, I'm done.
And also Zach Arnett, who was the Mississippi State defense coordinator. When Coach Leach passed away, he got elevated to head coach, lasted 1 year. He got fired. He's now back in the same spot as defense coordinator at Mississippi State.
Sweet.
Pry's got to be weekend winner, right? I know we're not there yet, but he gets his head coach buyout money, didn't have to leave, and now he's sitting there making technically $8 to $9 million a year being the defensive coordinator.
Be the defense coordinator.
Like Brent Pry is your weekend winner. He didn't even have to move. He's in the same role, well, lesser of a role, doesn't have to do as much. Same school, still makes his head coach money.
I'm with you. Could you be the defensive coordinator in place you were just head coach for multiple years, like in the same building? And it's like, hey Brent, bro, I need you to move your stuff down the hall, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. It kind of depends on
coach's locker room. Hey, you got to go to the smaller lockers over there.
It depends on opportunity. It kind of depends on how much I really enjoy my house, my country club affiliation, friends down the road. But no, I couldn't.
Again, good move for Virginia Tech, and
kind of like
Pry for being able to do it.
It's not exactly apples to apples, but it was kind of like the rumor that Coach O might be coming back to coach defensive line at LSU.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of the same, right?
A
couple years removed.
Doing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, again, Zach Arnett's kind of doing that, but the thing that makes this one different, he literally was the last head coach.
Yeah, he hasn't left.
It just happened.
Oh, yeah, it's this year, within this season.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a team meeting where he gets up to talk and oh, yeah, shoot.
Will he have an introductory press conference as a DC? That'd be great.
I want to introduce you, my new defensive coordinator. I like the move. Good for him. No, I really do. I actually think that's a respectable move to be able to not be prideful like that.
That's what I'm saying.
think you can all. I think a lot of times when coaches get fired, I think it's a mutual understanding that, hey, this isn't working out. I get it. We're not successful. I think most coaches will, they'll hold the bag. They'll be like, yeah, I didn't do a good enough job. And I think this is, this certainly. I mean, obviously, I think if he would have got another really good opportunity, he takes it. So this might have been his best opportunity out there. Period.
Yeah.
But obviously, it shows that he loves the university, and he tried his damnedest to be successful. But for James Franklin to be able to get that done and sell that to him is pretty impressive.
I'm with you.
And good for James Franklin, too. I mean, that's pretty confident in your own abilities as a head coach and to be a leader, to keep the former leader there, and to have the confidence that, you're not going to be undercut. You're not going to have players that are, looking to their former coach for approval,
right,
of what the new coach just said. That would be the big concern. James Franklin tells them one thing, and they look at him and be like, "Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, we got this."
We got something, a big presentation for you, Jacob.
What?
And I want to honor you with the turnover chain. We talked about it earlier. A bold prediction of yours hit.
Thank you.
Yesterday.
It did.
And the Sun Belt champion.
Yes.
James Madison, JMU, some people call it, has made the playoffs. The CFP.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, people.
Wow.
Yeah, they'll probably get boat raced. But maybe they don't. But congratulations. This is a big deal.
It is.
One of the biggest deals. One of the greatest. Yes.
Deserves this song.
Yes.
A big deal.
Here we go.
Go ahead and throw it on.
Turnover chain. Cold
For the
prediction.
year, said a Sunbelt team was going to make the CFP. Did I think an American team would also make it? Probably not, but it doesn't change. Shout out. Bold prediction. OTB turnover
That's
chain.
real gold, too.
Sure. Real quick before we take this break here, Tulane has found their next head coach.
All right.
Now, it's not going to be the guy that we have on at 9 a.m. That's our guy, Blake Baker. That's our defensive coordinator.
LSU guy.
But Will Hall gets elevated. He is the former head coach at Southern Miss. Has been at Tulane a couple different times. He was their OC in 2019 and 2020. Returned as a passing game coordinator last year. So Will Hall, the new
All right, Big Will.
Tulane head football coach, according to Pete Thamel of ESPN. All right, we'll take a break. Again, we've got Blake Baker joining us in about 15 minutes from now. Stay locked in here. More OTB on the other side.
Off the bench.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Children's School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient. And the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back here, Off the Bench. Closing out hour number 2. A lot of sporty talk today. Maybe a little too much, some would say. But before we get into this last segment, don't forget we got Blake Baker joining us at the top of the hour here, 9 a.m. But before all that, we want to tell you about our friends over at Rejuva-Me, RejuvaMeMedical.com. Man, you feeling a little tired out there? Don't have the energy you used to? Libido's a little bit lower? Don't have that drive. Just want to be a little bit better, a little bit more like your younger self. Man, we get older. Things happen. Testosterone goes down. Hormones go down. Maybe it's not testosterone. Maybe it's something else. Well, give them a call. Go see them at one of their many, many locations. I think it's like 11 or 12 locations all over the state of Louisiana. So it doesn't matter where you are in Louisiana. Even into South Mississippi, they have locations. Go check them out. Get some blood work done. Get those labs done. Get them drawn to see just where you're at. See where that baseline is. And look, it's 2025. There's a fix for almost everything, and especially low testosterone. So go check it out. Little HRT. Get feeling right. Feeling like your younger self again. Get that zest for life back.
Zest.
That zest. RejuvaMeMedical.com. Go check them out. Rejuva-Me.
All right, so I got the turnover chain in the last segment.
Big deal.
But I
Huge
am
deal.
going to pass it along because, well, a lot of our bold predictions before the season actually hit already, and one that did hit, Alondra, blank space, Villarreal.
Let's go.
Texas Tech wins the Big 12.
Let's go.
Turnover chain. Let me go walk it over there.
Shout out Oil Money.
Shout out all mine. All my ladies that be living it up. Good job. That's a big deal. Well, 2 turnover chains and 1 weekend. It's a big deal.
So how are we
Snatch
doing
the
it? We just
chain.
gonna pass it like every like segment?
If you hit it.
Tay, don't you have one or no?
Yeah, I mean technically the season's not over, but Washington was eliminated yesterday.
Washington was.
Yeah.
Oh, they got their.
I mean, if
butts
they're
kicked.
officially eliminated, that's
That's
officially
it.
a turnover.
That's officially it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, Tay gets it next.
Nice. Good
did
job.
you do anything?
Well, we're still getting there. Right?
yours is you got one that's for sure that's gonna hit.
Xavier Leggett.
No, not Xavier Leggett.
Not my AK for 1,000 yards.
Right, who's the
either.
quarterback I said would start a game for the Cowboys?
Oh, Joe Milton.
No.
He wasn't on the
Georgia
roster.
quarterback.
Stetson Bennett.
Stetson
Stetson
Bennett.
Bennett.
That's right.
God, that was.
Wasn't even on the team.
Super Bowl.
That was Super Bowl.
So what we should do at the end of the year, we should see like out of all of us, because like we're all gonna have one that doesn't hit. Who's just like the furthest away from hitting?
I think so.
Mine.
Leggett.
Leggett or my Harold Perkins one?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he at least like played all year.
Yeah.
And, like Stetson
is
on a different
going to be the
team.
furthest.
Stetson's is the.
He's on a
In
different
fairness,
team.
it would have been the hardest to pull off.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'd have been the most impressive for sure.
Kendra Miller getting hurt really did me in too.
Yeah, AK getting hurt. I mean, he wasn't going to get 1,000, but he was closer than Leggett.
Well,
You said he only needs to get like what, 600 yards a game or
Dude,
something?
800 more yards, he's right there.
800 more.
I mean, crazier things have happened. What, there's 5 games left?
Yeah.
I mean,
Perfect.
you just need 200 yards per game.
I think
basically.
that was a bold prediction with his heart because he has a lot of Bryce Young cards.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So
no, a lot of reports where he's looking real
He
explosive
did.
in camp.
Yeah, it was.
I had to
That's
pick
true.
something.
That's very true. All right, coming up at the top of the next hour, very excited for this. LSU defensive coordinator Blake Baker will join us here on OTB. Don't miss it.
Off the bench.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment.
Dave's back on.
Coors Light. Choose chill.
Santa's Little Helpers, Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn,
are taking over Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota. Tune in for some naughty and nice sports talk this Christmas season. Live from
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob Hester and
Matt Flynn.
And still impressive you got your voice to get that high.
Yeah, it's pretty. I'm a radio pro. You know that's
true. I've always said that about you.
Uh-huh.
All right, we are very excited. Welcome back in, OTB, live from the Raising Cane's studio, to welcome on our next guest. It is the LSU defense coordinator, Blake Baker, back because he never left us. He's here. He's the defense coordinator. Fired up to have him on the show. And, Blake, it had to be the offer that I made you and the lifetime supply of Raising Cane sauce that got you over the top.
Man, it's funny you say that, man. There's a lot of side deals from friends of the program that I'm going to hold their feet to fire. But I think that was probably the number one deal. That and the unlimited cleats. I don't know if you're talking to Lou about that, but you got to make that happen now.
I owe you some cleats, a couple of LSU baseball caps there. So yeah, I'm getting to work.
I've kept the receipts.
Didn't you also free flag football registration as well?
I did.
Wasn't that thrown
for
in
lifetime.
there?
Yeah, lifetime.
Absolutely.
Over at Elite.
Yep.
So look, I made a lot of promises, and now I've got to go write those checks. But don't worry, I got the checks. I got to find a pen to sign all these checks, but I got the checks there, Blake. So hey, we are fired up, man. We are fired up to have you on the show. Fired up to have you back there. And I have to imagine, I know a lot was going on with you, obviously, and making a decision, but ultimately you decide to stay at LSU, kind of just, a 1,000-foot view of the situation. Like, I know how hard those situations can be, but kind of what went into it for you?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question because it's never just one thing. It's never as cut and dry as some people may feel it's supposed to be.
Right.
But it starts with, honestly, like my family, like sitting, talking to them. Kids are, 10, 8, and 6 now and hearing their input, but we're extremely happy here and love the community, love the support of Baton Rouge and obviously being close to family. All those things, play a major role in it, especially as many times as we've moved, in the last 5 years. So I think that's where it started. And probably everything else is probably lagniappe, but, happy wife, happy life, right?
Yeah.
But no, and part of it was, loyalty to current players,
right.
And the recruiting class. I guess news had broke that I was taking the Tulane job, and had a lot of the current players texting me and calling me, wondering what was going on, and just the timing of the recruiting class. You're sitting here and you're telling guys that you're going to be here next year, and we need you to sign on the dotted line. And I just couldn't look at myself in the mirror and say those things and up and leave in the next 24 hours. But those things all cross your mind. I feel like we have unfinished business here, not only from an overall team standpoint, but from a defensive standpoint. You look at the improvements from year 1 to year 2, and really want to see this thing through. I think we're an ascending football program, but especially on the defensive side of the ball. Again, just the improvements from year 1 to year 2, I don't see there any reason to take a step back moving forward. And then the last part of it was just having a great conversation with Lane and getting clarity on certain things that are really important to me, from not only a football standpoint, from a life standpoint. So I think once all those boxes got checked and sitting down again with my wife and kids, we woke up the next day and felt really, really good about it. And that's how you made the right decision.
Well, Coach, I think everybody in Tiger Nation is celebrating the fact that you did make that decision. I'm sure it was tough, of course, with your connection to Lane, and we know you interviewed and talked and all that stuff. But you kind of touched on it right there at the end. But how was with Lane Kiffin coming in? How were your conversations with him? How did they go? And what big of an impact on your decision was it that Lane's going to come in and his proven track record on the offensive side of the ball, and just knowing that you can have that comfort that the other side of the ball is going to be well taken care of and let you do your thing. And if you can marry up a good defense and a good offense in the same year, you got a chance for something special.
Yeah, I think, like you said, just having it's conversations that we actually had in the past. I think that the style of offense they play and the style of defense that we play is very complementary to one another. So, yeah, I think that plays a big part in it. But more so, getting clarity, obviously both with the unknowns, right? Coming back here and working under a new head coach, and obviously going and trying my hand at being a head coach for the first time. It was unknowns on both sides. But also just sitting here and talking to Lane, proof's in the pudding. He's won everywhere he's been. So I think it's going to give me a unique perspective on being around another head coach that's won a lot of football games, and how they run their program, how they run their organization, how they do things differently than maybe some of the great coaches I've been around in the past. So in all honesty, I think it's going to help me when I do decide to make that jump to be a head coach, because at the end of the day, you're always, or at least me, I've always been preparing my whole career one day make that jump and be a head coach, and taking meticulous notes on how certain coaches I've been around do certain things and what seems to work and what would fit my personality. So I do think it's going to give me a unique perspective from that standpoint as an overall head coach as well.
And Coach, we were excited to start the show. We're talking about you staying here, not going anywhere, but also the defensive staff for the most part, and Corey Raymond and Kevin Peoples, and then like Jake Olson. And Jake's my guy, so I'm a little bit biased maybe, but the job that he did with the safeties and bringing in 2 new safeties, and A.J. Halsey, Tamarcus Cooley, who I thought played well, and certainly A.J. was a player that I thought in the middle of that defense showed up every single week. How big of a deal was it for you to make sure that stayed intact, and it was not only you, but it was your defensive staff as well?
Yeah, that was definitely part of our conversation because that was important to me. These guys have earned it. Again, it wasn't just Blake Baker doing that. It starts with the coaching staff and it trickles down to the players. So, yeah, that was an important part of the conversation that I had with Lane, making sure that we were able to stay intact, and we're still working through, exactly what everything looks like. But again, that was an important piece of the decision.
Coach, I don't want to like gloss over because there is still a game to be played. We know we're going LSU's playing in the Texas Bowl, but I do kind of like we have a big picture in mind here. Like when you talk about getting ready for like the transfer portal portion of the calendar year. Like, what are some of the big targets and needs that you particularly want to fill on your side of the ball?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think when you look at it holistically, I think these bowl practices are important, but obviously now the portal, runs concurrently at the same time with the portal being open and bowl practices. So we'll have some tough decisions. I know Coach and I were going to sit down. Last week was really more about getting the signing class, finished out strong, and now we're going to turn our attention to the transfer portal. But it's hard for me to sit here and say I haven't put a ton of thought into it and haven't had a ton of time to sit down with the defensive staff. So I don't want to give necessarily, we're looking for this position or that position. But we're always, we have a responsibility to this program and this university to make sure that we put the best product on the field. And as I said last year, when we brought in, whenever it was, 6-8 guys, like, competition is going to make everybody better. And if you're going to run from competition, if we take a certain guy and that chases you out of here, you probably weren't the right guy for this place anyway. So whatever we can do, we're going to take the best players and make sure that we're supplementing the team accordingly. And obviously, I understand you got to be responsible from a fiscal standpoint as well. But we're going to make sure that we put the best product on the field that we can next year.
Coach, you've talked about the high school class a couple of times. It was certainly an impressive one. Not 35 guys, 40 guys, 45 guys like some other teams, but it was certainly quality over quantity, and a lot of that's on the defensive side of the football. I know you got to be excited for what y'all signed up front for sure.
Absolutely. It's something, again, when I first took this job 2 years ago, it's what I said when I took it. It's like this place has to get back to what LSU football was always known for on the defensive side of the ball, and it starts up front. And I do believe from the bottom of my heart, we'll find out in 3 years, but I do believe we signed the best defensive line class in the country. And when you look at, it starts in state, and then we were able to spread our wings from there. But very, very pleased overall with our class, and especially up front.
Coach, I'm looking at your Twitter feed right now, and you're pretty active on some reposts and things like that. But like with the new head coach, with Lane coming in, he's extremely active. Do you feel like, as his coordinator, you got to pick up your game on the social media aspect?
I don't think I can keep up with him, man. He's a monster. He's a monster.
He's a beast.
So he is a beast. He's quite the follow, man. But no, I'm not going to change who I am, man. I'll leave that majority up to him and kind of keep it simple on my end.
I mean, have you at least let him know that you held Ole Miss to the lowest point total they had this year?
No, I didn't. I didn't realize that, to be honest with you. But
I think you're tied. I think you and the week after they played LSU was the lowest total they had this year.
Yeah, they still got us. So I can't talk too much.
I am looking forward to going out there for the first spring practice. I think it's going to be some lively practices. I mean, it is truly going to be like good on good. And it reminds me of like when we were playing here, you had, Jimbo Fisher going against Bo Pelini or Jimbo going against Nick Saban. it was like that made us so much better. And I'm looking forward to those practices, Coach. I think that the intensity is going to be at an all-time high out there in the spring.
Yeah, me too. I think, like you said, when you're surrounded by great coaches, and again, all of us are ultra competitors, and having gone against Lane and Charlie Weiss for a few times, I think it'll be pretty spirited out there as well.
Yeah, very spirited. Coach, let me ask you this, just because it was again great news that you're staying, but the opportunities for a head coaching job were obviously presented to you. When that time comes, assuming that is your that's maybe not your end goal, but that is your goal, to be a head coach at some point in your coaching career. Like, when that time comes, like, what is it that you're going to be looking for that next step?
I really, I say it. I see myself like on the Kirby Smart plan. I want if I don't get kicked out of here first, when I leave this job, I want it to be, the ultimate stop, like you said, the final destination. And I get it, man. As coaches, we never necessarily always control that. But I don't want to look at it as a job where I'm moving and then having to move again. And I think that's what this place, LSU, and obviously being with Lane, I think that's what it can provide. I think we do what we're capable of doing and know what this place is capable of doing. I think those opportunities will come up. So that's probably, to kind of sum it up, that's probably really what I'm looking for.
Oh, yeah.
Catching up with LSU defense coordinator Blake Baker here on OTB. Coach, you and I have talked throughout the season, but I want to do it here on air. Just the job that your defense did throughout the totality of the season, but certainly once one of your leaders, like one of the best players in the country, Whit Weeks, goes down, to not feel sorry for yourself, to not make excuses. I mean, week in and week out, you're going out there, and Whit's trying everything he can possible to get on the football field, no matter how many plays it is, but to kind of keep it together like you did and to make the improvements you did, from what you took over, certainly, but to year one to year two, end up in the top 15 in scoring defense. I know, like, when you take a look back on all the challenges this defense had, right? The fact that they went out there every single week and put out that kind of effort. I mean, even in the last game out, right? I mean, a playoff team, you have them right down there to the wire. Just talk about, what you thought about this defense and how they handled all those situations.
Yeah, I told them, it started really, to me, I probably underestimated, how much Whit and Bernard, and it kind of – we played really, really well, I thought, except for the exception of two games, Vanderbilt and Texas A&M. And I probably underestimated the impact that Whit had just in general on our entire defense. Right. And, so it really started, I would say, as far as our battle cry after that Vanderbilt game, and understanding that something has to change, right? And so talk to those guys about, I was just very real with them after BK was let go, and obviously, the Vanderbilt game, the way it went, and then Texas A&M. I talked to them about just at the end of the day, you're still, whatever you decide to do at the end of this year, whether it be go to the NFL, whether it be come back for a new coaching staff, whether it be going in the transfer portal, but you're auditioning every single day for something, and just very real from that standpoint, more of it as an individual, because I knew then collectively we'd be able to put it all together. But I called him up after the Alabama game as a defense, and I told him, 15 years doing this or 11 years or whatever as a coordinator, I don't think I'd ever been more proud of a defense. The way that they stuck together. Yep. We talked after the A&M game and, kind of asked, like, what do they think happened? And they said, Coach, when we saw 35 on the scoreboard, we started pressing and trying to make plays ourselves instead of playing with the scheme. And so that was our battle cry. Don't look at the scoreboard. It doesn't matter what happens on the other side of the ball. It doesn't matter what happens on special teams. We got to be able to control what we can control. And I thought the guys answered the bell. I thought we got closer as a unit. I thought more leadership from different guys started coming through. Tamarcus Cooley's a young man that really started stepping up and trying to take that leadership role a little bit. A.J. Halsey's another one there on the back end. So it was really, really neat to see it all come together, even though we had a couple bumps in the road right there in the middle of the season for us to get this thing back on the tracks. And again, couldn't be more proud. Probably the most proud I've been as a unit, as a coordinator.
All right, Coach. We'll get you out of here with this one. Whit knows he can come back next year, right?
Yep.
Okay.
We are in those discussions now.
Hey, look, I'll send him a very similar offer that I sent you too. Just let me know. You give me the word, and I'll do it.
Absolutely. Please pull the trigger on it, man. I think he'll like the free cane sauce.
That's right. Hey, Coach, man, we truly do appreciate the time. Obviously, you are very busy. Y'all got things going on, getting ready for a bowl game as well. So we appreciate it, man. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks, Matt. Talk to y'all soon.
All right, there he is, LSU defensive coordinator Blake Baker. Good enough to join us here. Look, I don't think, and I've known Blake for a very long time. He's one of my boys. I don't think he would mind me sharing the offer that I sent him.
Go ahead.
Because I haven't told y'all this. I told y'all pieces of it, but I sent him an offer.
You just told us about the first-round pick.
Yeah. I said free lifetime registration at Elite, so he doesn't have to pay for his kids. So, Greg, if you're listening, I made that deal. Sorry, didn't ask the other partners. Unlimited gold hoodies with logo of choice, because those are pretty popular with
sleeves
him.
Or no sleeves?
That's optional for him. 6 new LSU baseball hats. 2 new pairs of practice cleats, because we know unlimited cheese fries at walk-ons. I gave him the first pick of any youth flag football team, automatic #1 draft protection. I gave him 1 day a year where if he wants to bust into the studio, if he doesn't say like something we're saying, that he can come on the mic and defend himself. So a Blake Baker day here at the studio. The unlimited cane sauce.
I hope that one happens.
Free lifetime consultation on any fullback dive situations. Free of charge for me. An annual supply of Supreme rice, the big bags, not the small ones. Unlimited
That's too much.
batting cage tokens at Marucci's Hitter House.
Oh my God!
Because he's got to use it's a lot. No, they don't know yet.
Okay.
I think I'm paying for all this.
How much my hide you give him?
1 free get out of traffic on Burbank after a game. We'll have you airlifted out, okay? And then a free lifetime supply of my high.
Dang, lifetime?
Lifetime supply.
Did you approve that?
You renting a chopper now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, I do not need to go back to the 2023 defense.
What if that's the only one he wants?
Yep.
He's like, no, I want to be choppered.
That's fine. We'll find a way.
You gotta do.
We will find a way. There is somebody that is tied to LSU that has access to one of those. I promise you.
Yeah.
We'll get you off Burbank and back home.
One of the OLOL choppers.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Cashed a lot of checks.
He said he has to find the pin.
Yeah, I gotta find the pin.
Ooh.
Did you apologize on our behalf too for the things we had to say about him on
I already
the
told him
radio?
about that too. I sent him the clip of it. I was like, hey, we had to do these things.
Right.
I mean, obviously.
We had to tell Tulane what they were trying to get into.
And it worked.
It did work. It did work. Sure, I sacrificed a lot. It's going to be a lot of money for all those promises, but that's how it felt. I don't need to see bad defense in Tiger Stadium.
I think you just promised not your money, other people's money.
No, because I got to pay for all this.
The chopper?
I got to pay for all this. Yeah, I need some help on that, though. And the Mahi you got, because you can at least bring something to the table.
Yeah.
I mean,
a whole box of 50 counts.
How many's in there?
There's one.
It's funny. There's like literally one, because like nobody wants to be the person that takes the last one.
I'll give him a fresh 50 count.
I said lifetime, my guy.
Lifetime 10% discount.
Oh my God, that's like the shipping.
Lifetime free shipping. And a hat. You offered him 6 hats. It's a random number.
Why?
Not lifetime of hats. You did lifetime of everybody else's stuff.
Well, like I figured, like he's gonna be a head coach here,
That's
eventually.
True. That's true.
So he's not gonna want to.
I did like his answer on the head coach.
Yeah.
He was looking at the kind of Kirby Smart path, which is awesome.
Because
Everybody that answers a lot of questions on why.
Sure. I think that was an incredible answer, because it's so now it's like, what job can I get to? Let me get to the first job. And there was a job from a playoff team where he played down the street that he could have gone to, but he's like, no, it's not the right situation, not right now. And like continued to build on the craft. Could he go be a head coach? Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go talk to any defensive player about how they feel about Blake and what they would do and what they would put on the line for Blake. Like, he's ready, but it wasn't the right opportunity at the right moment. You could tell, like he said, unfinished business. How about how he said, like we were signing a recruiting class that I said I was going to be here for, and I want to be a part of that recruiting class.
Yeah, not a lot of coaches talk like that, right?
No.
Good for him. What a great interview. And LSU Tiger fans, Tiger Nation should celebrate because he's back. I don't know for how long. I don't really care. But for right now, he's ours.
And he said it. Happy wife, happy life.
Damn right. Truer words, people.
All right, we will take a break. More OTB when we come back here. We've got our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Boujoselectrical.com. Matt, do you want to be hosting the holidays and your power go out and you not have a plan?
Oh, no.
Do you want?
I don't want that side eye from the father-in-law.
Do you want the ultimate peace of mind?
Yeah.
Do you want more power?
Yeah.
What about more protection?
No. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you want those things, you get a whole home generator from Bujo's Electrical. A couple of different ways to get in contact with them. 225-300-9389. If you're in the 985, it's 985-397-1562. And always online at bujoselectrical.com.
That's right. Go check them out. Just like Jake said, give your family the gift of the holidays. Give them peace of mind for Christmas. Put a big red bow on it. Make sure you take that red bow off before you start that generator because that would be a hazard. But make sure you get that peace of mind. Keep the lights on when the power goes out. Right here, you never know what the weather's going to do here in Louisiana, but be ready for absolutely anything. Protect your things, protect your family, protect the stuff in that freezer. BoujoseLelectrical.com.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized, it'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and...
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. It's Monday. It's 9:15. A little bit later. We have Blake Baker on, went a little long. But our guy, Devin Snow, a.k.a. Hold the Mayo, joins us now. Dev, how we doing? How we living?
Doing great. How y'all doing?
Doing fantastic. Amazing. You know, I mean, Saints won. That was fun. Tyler Shug, Vanilla Vic. Who thought that was going to happen? You know, LSU, Blake Baker stays. There was a lot of good over the weekend here in Louisiana, Dev.
Yeah, I mean, that's the mood right now, man. It's all it takes, bro. Just takes a couple positive things to happen, and here we are. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't be more impressed with how the Saints played yesterday, seriously.
I thought it was a really gritty win. I mean, you only had, 250 something like that total yards, right? We all know that, but still, like, to make the plays when they presented themselves, like that. This is a team that hasn't quit, and that's always impressive to me. Certainly in the NFL, when you've got guys making a lot of money, they're still out there fighting. That's a good road victory against a team that still has a shot at the playoffs in the Buccaneers. So I know that a lot of people want to lose games for a better draft choice, but I still think that that's a loser mentality. Like, you have to, certainly with a new coaching staff. Maybe if you had like Dennis Allen still, right, and you're like, oh, what the hell, who cares? But you got a new coaching staff. They need to have the players believe in them. They need to see a path going in the right direction. So I think yesterday's win was pretty big for the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah, I don't think it's just like a loser mentality either. I think also it's kind of a ignorant mentality, just from the standpoint of, in order to see if you got something in the most important position on the field, that's going to require winning a few games, right? Because the last thing that you really would want to do, if you're the Saints, is have to go into the draft a quarterback, groom another quarterback, et cetera, et cetera. You just drafted one in the second round. Why not see if he's the guy? That's what's happening. And to be honest with you, I've never felt better, right? So if the Saints fall to the 5th, 6th, 7th pick, whatever the case may be, then they can go get some playmakers for their guy that they figured out is their guy this year by winning a few games. You don't figure out it's your guy by losing all your games. You know what I'm saying? You got to see some bright spots.
I think Saints fans can rest easy. Like, the Saints have been trying to win all year, and they can keep trying to win. Doesn't mean they're going to win all their games. They might win a couple more, but like, they're still not the best top to bottom roster, the best team. So you never want, like, tank is not a real thing. I don't know if it's actually ever been done in the NFL. I don't think, but like, do you think they've you've seen enough from Shuck to say, all right, this is the dude, let's build around him?
If the season ended today, yes.
Yeah, right.
If the season ended today, yes. Now he's got 4 more games to play. I just don't see it really. I'm sorry. I think he's confident enough quarterback to where I just don't see it falling off to where they're like, we need to look at getting a quarterback in this next draft. Dude, he was making game-winning plays. We won that game yesterday because of Tyler Shuck. Like Jacob said, he didn't, throw 1,000,000 yards. He made plays to win the game. He did all the things that we've been struggling to do majority of the year, which is get in the end zone, man. When the Saints score 24 points, watch out. They just don't score that many points. Yeah, they just don't score that many points. So the fact that they did that, 2 touchdowns in the 34-yard run, not a 14-yard run, the 34-yard run, that was Tyler Shuck saying, hey, you know what, dude? Screw this, bro. I'm going to go put points on the board, right? And then the 13-yard run after that, I don't know how you couldn't be more impressed with that, man. That's game-winning plays, right? And people will call me crazy when I say something like this, but, I see a little Josh Allen in this kid. I got to be honest. Like, when you look at Josh Allen's rookie year, he wasn't the greatest passer, and I think Tyler Shuck's an even better passer as far as his rookie year. But the legs is crazy. Like, to make those plays, man, that was very Josh Allen-ish of Tyler Shuck yesterday.
You had Vele make a couple catches there, too. I know we were hating on him for a long time, and he's not setting the world on fire, but, 3 catches, 40 yards. It's even nice to see that guy go make some plays because, you're looking for some playmakers here for the New Orleans Saints. We've had our Olave discussions. I know he's looked great at times. He just feels like to me that he could be the true best number 2 receiver in the NFL if you pair him with another weapon there. And Vele's not that, but it's at least nice to see him contribute to the team because there for a while, as you like to say, you couldn't find him with a search warrant.
Yeah, I mean, look, and that just goes back to hey, man, I hope, obviously we in that mix to where we can get a playmaker, which we're going to be, right? Because you need it, because if there's one thing I'm thinking about during that game yesterday is, man, imagine if the Saints had, a guy to make some plays. I mean, Tyler Shuck's doing this with a bunch of Uber drivers, dude. It's just the facts, man. And that's why he had to take over the game. That's why we won the game like that, because he had to take over it. I mean, I don't know, man. I thought that the passion, the will to win, everything you really want to see out of a quarterback was there. He's confident, dude. Mm-hmm. I mean, he throws the ball in the middle of the field very confident. He'll throw a deep ball very confidently, And honestly, the Saints should have won the game against Miami too. Yeah. Because Chris Olave should have caught that ball. You can't be mad at how Tyler Shuck's playing right now.
All right, Tyler Shuck's going to be the best quarterback in the NFL in the next couple of years, but let's turn.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right. Let's turn the attention back to the other big story for the weekend. All right, give me your overview, your opinions, broad view of what went down yesterday with the CFB playoffs.
Man, I thought that they did it well. I'll never really understand, but they tease it. You know what I'm saying? They pretty much plant the seed the weeks leading up to it. I don't understand the Alabama thing. I still don't. I think Nick Saban is still getting Alabama in the playoffs without even coaching. I do. I really do, dude. 3 losses. One of them was to Florida State. That's it. That's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand how they get into the play. They're not even playing good. Anybody that watches Alabama football, you could tell, Herb Street said it, they leaking oil. This is not like a team that's in prime form or anything like that, yet they still get in. They get in the 9th spot. That's the one thing I just don't understand. You got a team like Vanderbilt, who rightfully, they beat, but who's the hotter team? It's just in my opinion, I think a team like that, I just don't understand the Alabama at 9 thing. The Miami thing is a little more sensible to me. Notre Dame, it sucks to suck, bro. I mean, it is what it is, man. Set a better example for kids, too, playing your bowl game. You know what I'm saying? What kind of role model is that? Everybody knows Rudy, everybody knows Notre Dame, and you go opt out your bowl game, dude? What a bunch of losers,
They
dude.
put their jersey on the table, just like that one scene.
Yeah, it's gross stuff. And then, of course, Tulane getting in at the 11th spot. A lot of people be hating on Tulane and James Madison, for getting in. But let's just see, man. It's hard to beat a team by 5 touchdowns twice. So I'm interested to see what happens.
That's so true.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it's ever been done.
It is. It'll be different. I think it'll be different this time. Dev, somebody said there might be a rumor that RB&R Day might be coming to an end. Is that true, or is that just an internet hoax?
No, that's facts. 300. So I'm on 291 today.
Okay.
And 300 will be the end of the series. It's not the end of me blogging.
Right.
It's just the end of the series, and I couldn't feel more comfortable with it, bro. I really, it's 6 years of every single Monday doing it. So, just like Tyler Shuck yesterday, I left it all on the field, dude. I really did, man. Never missed a Monday. All that stuff that came up, whatever was happening on Mondays, I was happy, depressed, whatever. I went out there and did it, and for 6 years. So,
wow.
I think it's just the right time.
Do we have an idea where number 300 is going to be?
No, but I am thinking about maybe the last 5 or the last several, just going to places the way I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I really enjoyed the experience and doing something like that. Just to cap it off, if I had to guess, that some of these bangers that I did in the past, like Queen's Cuisine, that I'll be back before the end of it. And then the last thing about it is it's really going to be the best decision for me that I think I haven't made because it's going to open up so much. You know, if I want to go get Italian food, go to Mosca's, whatever, you know, I could go do that. If I want to go to Japanese, hibachi, whatever, I can go do that. So I think it's going to be a great thing. If I want to travel, you know, I ain't got to worry about, hey, I got to be here for this Monday, you know. So I really feel good about it, man.
Looking forward to it, man. I'm with you there. I mean, to do it for 300 straight Mondays, that is pretty impressive. Looking forward to all the new content that's going to be dropping after that as well. Dev, we appreciate you every single Monday, sir. Congrats on the Saints' victory. We'll see if we can get the Pelicans a single win this week.
Oh, God. Jesus. All right. Well, yeah, y'all have a good one, man. That's not. Yeah. See y'all later, man.
See you, Dev. I was just get them a single victory. They're going to play multiple times this week.
Got an opportunity.
And I know we hadn't talked about LSU basketball losing to Texas Tech. That's probably something we'll cover more in depth tomorrow. A lot of news over the weekend, but man, their first real opportunity and didn't go well. Did not go well for the Tigers either. So basketball not going well here in the state of Louisiana this last week. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to RussellPools.com, the website for Russell Pool Company. Cool thing about the website is you can check out a gallery of work, all the different pools they've done here in this area. And you can also kind of get an idea of what your dream pool is going to be. Take a little bit of here, a little bit of there, mash it all together, and that's going to be maybe your dream pool. Or maybe you know every single detail already. Well, the good thing about Russell Pool is you sit down with them and they make sure that becomes a reality. Financing options as well on the homepage. Allow them to come into your space and change your space and give you that dream pool you've always wanted. RussellPools.com.
That's right. Russell Pools is really the company, the name you think of when you think of high quality custom pools, the best pool company around. And so look, if this is on your bucket list, you've been wanting to do this a long time, you might know exactly what you want, but you know what? You might not know what you want. Well, they got 2 landscape architects right there on staff that can walk you through the whole process, show you all the options, everything they can do, the gallery of work, everything. If you have the project, make sure you do yourself a favor. Give them a call or go see them. RussellPools.com.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
You gotta believe in the dream. Believe. You gotta believe in the dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wildin'.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. If you are hosting that Christmas party, it doesn't have to be like on Christmas Day. As we all know, like from probably now until the end of Christmas, you're going to have a party like every single weekend, be it at your job or maybe at your house with family, whatever it might be. And there's one place you should go to get the spread. That's Rouse's. You can go to rouses.com to find that location that is nearest you. And you see right there, if you're watching this on YouTube, I mean, they are ready to go with all the deals for all your holiday meals, okay? So when you go to your local Rouse's, just know that they are ready. Any like holiday sides, any main dish, like they have it, and it's like ready to go already. And we loved being there during football Fridays. I mean, so many different options for us. My High, if you want to pick up some My High there for the holidays as well. So again, go to the website today, find that location that is nearest you, and go ahead and crush the holidays. And Rouse is going to help you do that every single time. Go to rouses.com. There is a penalty, by the way, that I forgot to mention this throughout the show for Iowa State and Kansas State skipping bowl games. The Big 12 did fine them $500,000 apiece.
Dang, good for them.
So
I mean, that's probably a drop in the hat, but
it's still it's something.
Is Notre Dame gonna get fined?
No, because they don't have a conference. Yeah.
Oh, dang, nobody to hold them accountable.
Yeah.
But guess what? They do have that agreement in place that no matter what happens next year, if they're in the top 12, they're in the playoff.
If they are 13th last year, next year I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Well, I doubt they will be. Have y'all seen their schedule for 2026? They have 3 away games.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier, and it's pretty laughable.
They play at Purdue, at Syracuse, and at North Carolina.
And none of those schools
Look,
they play at home.
Nobody goes into Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, and lives to tell the story.
Yep. You want to hear their full schedule next year?
Yeah, we did that already, but you weren't paying attention.
Well, they don't play anybody.
It's okay. They play Wisconsin and Lambeau.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
They play Navy
That's
in Foxborough. That's kind of cool. They'll have more fans than Navy does, obviously. Wisconsin, that'd be a good atmosphere. Wisconsin's not very good, but.
Speaking of Lambeau.
Nobody goes into JMA Wireless. Okay. The artist formerly known as the Carrier Dome.
Nobody knows what that is.
Okay. They know the Carrier Dome. That's what it used to be called.
Okay.
It was an air conditioning company
What is it now?
in a
What'd you
dome
just
that
call it?
didn't have an air conditioning. It's JMA Wireless Dome. Yeah. Carrier was an air conditioning company. It was a longtime sponsor, but the actual dome itself didn't have AC in it.
I didn't know it never had AC.
It did not.
That's awesome.
I remember when LSU played there, it was miserable. God, what a random game that was for LSU to go up there. Random.
Lambeau?
No, Syracuse.
Oh, Syracuse.
I think one of the first
That
years
is
I was
random.
covering football. Oof, random game. Weird place. The dome was.
Let's go around. How did our Alondra, we know how yours did. Taylor, we know how yours did. How Chargers do?
They play tonight.
They play tonight.
Play the Eagles tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
the Birds.
That's gonna be a fun one.
That'd be good.
My Packers won yesterday.
He did.
Huge divisional game.
Big win.
Big win.
Because, I mean, the Bears have
Huge
been
win.
winning games like at the end.
Back in the
I
division.
thought they were gonna do it.
I
too.
thought they were about to tie it up.
Yep.
And then he threw that pick.
They underthrew it.
What do you think of that ball that Caleb threw? Like,
Should have gone to DJ Moore in front of him.
not only that, but like he kind of just lobs it up there with the game on the line.
Yeah. Tough play. Rolling to your left. I bet he thought he could get the edge with his feet at first because his number one read was taken away. I bet he thought he could get the edge with his feet, and then he saw that he couldn't. So 4th down. Was it 4th down or was it the last play? No.
It was the last play.
Okay, so yeah, you got it. You have to
was-
throw it. It was either 4th down or the last.
I think it was both.
I think it was fourth.
both. Yeah,
it was fourth
and
because he had
one.
Yeah, so it was
25
4th down.
seconds.
So like he had to throw it, right? Yeah, I think if you go look at it, everyone's he should have thrown to DJ Moore. I don't like he came open so late and he's trying to run. I mean, he pops open like super late, but I think he thought he could get it with his feet. Realized he couldn't.
I guess
Guy
my
went
bigger
over. I
concern
mean,
is
it's not
he's kinda-
it's not a great. I'm not
He just kind of
defending.
tosses up a meatball.
Right.
I mean,
You got what? He's thrown it to a tight end versus a DB. Maybe he's thinking he can get a jump ball. He just didn't throw it. I don't think he threw it like he wanted to. I think he would probably take that throwback, but
possibly a dumb question, but like if you just run it real quick to get the first down and then call a timeout, is that not?
yeah, I mean,
They had 2 timeouts left, I think.
yeah, they got 2 timeouts.
Because if you're running, I know running the ball like will take up.
I mean, I don't know
clock,
where he's not gonna
but-
make it though. That's my thing.
no,
Yeah.
she's
He
saying
probably
call-
thought
I'm
at
saying like
first.
She's
get
saying
the
call a
first
run.
down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
like call a
And they were
run.
running
It was
at
just
that point of the game. They were running a pretty good clip.
Yeah,
too.
because it was 4th and 1. Kyle Monungai was running pretty well.
Yep.
And like, why don't you just get that one little yard,
Yep.
call a timeout, reset?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
The problem is if you don't get it, it's like, man, our mobile quarterback, he's made a lot of first down with his feet today.
And
We
he's
probably,
been-
we need to get him on the move.
What's
Yeah.
everybody
Rolling to his
criticizing
left's a
the
choice.
Browns for, right? Like taking
Yeah.
the ball out of Shador's hands. Caleb's
Yeah.
been so good late in games. Like I agree, probably would have ran it, but at the same time, like it's kind of hard to explain if you don't make it.
He had the most, probably still has the most 4th quarter comeback wins.
Yeah, he's playing well. He
Yeah.
played well yesterday, too.
Yeah,
but
no,
Jordan
he
Love
was
outdueled him.
clutch gene.
7
Yeah.
touchdowns in the last 2 weeks versus big divisional games. They're
No
undefeated
sleeps.
in the NFC North.
No
That'll be-
sleeps.
As long as they didn't play the Panthers in the playoffs, they're gonna be
That's a good point. Keep the Panthers out.
Panthers get in.
I mean, the Saints threw a wrench in the rankings. I feel like a little bit yesterday.
I mean, the Panthers got a real shot of making it now.
Yeah, they do.
So what it'll
They
come
still got to
down
play Tampa
to-
twice, right?
Yeah, Tampa and Carolina have not played each other this
Wow.
year. They play
Carolina makes the playoffs.
2 of the next 4 games. It'll be Tampa versus Carolina. So basically, winner take all the next 4 weeks.
Just like we all had it.
I mean, the division's ass, so like, it's not that
I
surprising.
mean, still though, like for them, like they've beat the Packers, they've
Yeah.
beaten the Rams. Who else? They beat one more like playoff. Who was it? It was
Was it
somebody
the
else.
Bills?
No, they
that
played
was the
well.
Jets. That was, I mean, that was the Dolphins.
Either way, the fact that they beat the Rams and what the Rams look like right now,
That was wild.
I don't think
Pretty strong.
anybody had that.
Wild behavior.
I know
Who are
they-
you?
They beat the Falcons.
Panthers, who are you?
It was
they
one
beat
more
the
team.
Cowboys.
That's who it was. The kids that got crushed by the Bills.
Yeah, they did.
Who knows? Anyways,
Tyler Shuck beat him.
Shuck if you buck. Shuck if you buck.
all right, go see our friends over at Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com. Residential, commercial service, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from. They're going to always make sure that you have the right size on your project, at your home, at your business. Don't forget about the sanitation department as well. It's something new that they've added over at Trash Rangers. And again, if you're lucky enough to have residential service, take full advantage of it. Roll-off dumpsters, they're always going to make sure you have the right size, like they have at the Flynn's house right now. They can have it. You see them throughout town. Go to trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com. All right, we'll take a break, finish it up here when we come back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, hopefully you've enjoyed the holiday season and you've enjoyed it with some ice cold Dos Equis. It's always a great time to go for Dos. If you got a holiday party, right? If you're hosting the family over for Christmas and you want to make sure that you get the father-in-law seal of improvement, what do? You grab some ice cold Dos Equis. And you have them available for everybody, including the father-in-law. That's how you make him happy, okay? So now's a great time. It's always a great time to go for Dos. And Matt, I hear they have a great website as well.
One of the best websites for beer I've ever seen. DosEquis.com. Have your ID handy and ready if you want to enter. But look, we're not here to try to sell you on beer. Like, if you like beer, you like beer. A lot of beer people out there. We're in Louisiana. What we are trying to do is tell you that if you are going to go for beer, make sure you go for Dos. Drink that delicious cold Mexican lager. It is amazing. Stay thirsty, my friends. Holiday season, it's a perfect time to ice down a nice cold Dos Equis. Go for Dos. Drink Dos Equis.
My father, J.B. Falgout, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
It's time for Christmas on the River, Cajun style. Join us for the 35th Annual Festival of the Bonfires, December 13th through 15th at Lutcher Park in St. James Parish. Enjoy great food, live music, local crafts, Santa's Very Merry Forest, and carnival rides. Plus, we'll light a new bonfire on Friday and Saturday in preparation for the arrival of Papa Noel. The 2024 Festival of the Bonfires is sponsored by First American Bank and Trust. Log on to festivalofthebonfires.org for more information.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home, with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Baseball and softball families, don't miss out. And remember that Marucci's Hitter's House is got the warehouse sale going on until December the 14th. It is your chance to score huge deals on the best gear in the game. So we're talking bats, gloves, batting gloves, apparel, and more from Marucci, Victus, Baum, Lizard Skins, and other top brands, all at the warehouse prices. Limited time sale, as we've been telling you, right? Only going through December the 14th, but incredible deals going on. And the cool deal about it is, look, they let you test out the bats as well in the Hitter's House. So if you want to make sure that it's the right choice for you, go over there, take a couple of hacks. I got to go over there because I owe Blake Baker a lifetime supply of Hitter's House coins for the
They still use coins?
batting cage. Probably not, but it'd be kind of cool if they did. I mean, you probably just swipe a card. I think that's actually how you do it the times I've been over there, but you know what I'm saying. So
you get it.
Check them out.
Metaphorical coin.
Yeah.
Saw a post yesterday, made me laugh.
Okay.
Said Diego Pavia looks like the human embodiment of Axe body spray.
Chocolate Axe.
Chocolate Axe. Made me laugh. How do we feel about this weekend? Heisman, right? Is it this week or next?
Yeah. Heisman, Army, Navy, all this weekend. I'll tell you who I voted for after the ceremony because that's the rules. Can't tell you now. I'm a rule follower.
Blake Baker for Heisman.
Hell yeah.
All right. That's going to do it for us tomorrow. We'll have Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football. We'll have weekend winners too because we didn't get to it today.
Play in your ball game.
Off the bench.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors